Welcome to Game Time on YurView. Tonight's high school game of the week comes to you from Peoria, where the Liberty Lions host the Chaparral Firebirds in a 6A Desert Valley region matchup. Hello everybody, Chris Harris here along with three-time Super Bowl champion and former Dallas Cowboy Dale Hellestrate. And here we are, the last game of the regular season. This season absolutely flew by. What a matchup we have here tonight to end on with Chaparral and Liberty.
So many different playoff possibilities. You wait so long for the season to get here, and then before you know it, it's over. It's time to go to the playoffs next week. Be interesting to see how this night works itself out.
Now Chaparral is led by their head coach Brent Barnes. In his second season, he led the Firebirds to a region title and has his team looking for a spot in the open division playoffs.
He's done a really nice job bringing this program back kind of to its heyday, back in the Charlie Regal days, and obviously he's got a couple really special athletes we'll talk about throughout the game, but it's going to be fun to watch the Firebirds tonight.
Offensively, the Firebirds are led by senior Jack Miller, who's regarded by many as one of the top pro-style quarterbacks in the country.
And I'm not so sure if he's just a pro-style quarterback. You see the scrambling ability here. Eyes are always downfield, looking to make a play with his arm, but he is super athletic. He can buy extra time, and that just puts so much extra pressure on your defensive backs to stay back there and cover guys for that long. You see the numbers there.
Yeah, he's going to go over 9,000 career yards passing here tonight, and fantastic season and career for Jack Miller. Now Liberty, they are 6-3 on the year, number 10 right now in the 6A rankings, but they're looking to move up a couple of spots and maybe host a playoff game in the first round. Mark Smith has this team rolling at the right time.
Boy, is it fun to catch up with Mark Smith. He's done a really nice job. You see him, you see his record, can tell stories with the best of them, almost like he used to play baseball. Fun to just sit around and visit with him before the game.
Now Liberty returned 4 of 5 starters on the offensive line from last season, and it's a group led by right guard Frank Thompson.
Yeah, he's going to go to ASU, and ASU commit big, strong, physical, nasty, all the things that colleges are looking for in offensive linemen, and he's going to be pivotal if they're going to make this a bloodbath like the coaches have said they want to make it.
No doubt about it. All right, when we come back, we'll have the keys and the kickoff to tonight's game, the Chaparral Firebirds and Liberty Lions. You're watching Game Time on YurView, Arizona.
Game Time high school football coverage on YurView is sponsored by Arrowhead Honda. Arrowhead Honda is supporting our schools. You can find your car and buy online at arrowheadhonda.com. By Big O Tires, the team you trust. And by Valle Luna, proud supporter of scholar athletes in Arizona. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football teams from around the country on Game Time.
What is Valle Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas? We are a true Arizona original, serving carefully prepared, authentic Sonoran-style cuisine since 1983. We are time-honored family recipes using only the freshest ingredients. Good fun, a family place, a gathering place. We are happy faces and happy hours. We are your new favorite neighborhood hangout. Valle Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas.
Here's what you've been waiting for. Arrowhead Honda's state-of-the-art showroom is now open. We're bigger, better, and ready to deal. Check out these offers.
Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX Sedan CVT for just $89 a month. Or a 2019 Honda Accord LX CVT for only $139 a month.
So come on down and check out our brand new showroom. Find your new car at Arrowhead Honda at Bell Road and the 101.
Welcome back, everybody, to Liberty High School as we get set for the last regular season game of the year. 6A Desert Valley region matchup. Chaparral taking on Liberty. Let's now send it down to the field. And the third member of our team, Haley Stasiak. Haley.
Thanks, Chris. This Chaparral team is the healthiest they've been all season long. They've got the dynamic duo of quarterback Jack Miller and wide receiver Tommy Christakos back at 100%. Tight end Jack Helston is back and ready to go. And linebacker Cade Fredrickson is easing back into things and should be completely ready to go for the playoffs. At one point this season, Chaparral was with at least 7 starters, and they've had at least 3 starters out every single game this season. Due to new injuries, they won't play a single game with their preseason starting lineup. The good thing with this, though, is they've been able to build some depth, so if anything were to happen here in the stretch to the playoffs, they should be completely good. Here's tonight's injury report brought to you by Phoenix Children's Hospital. Nationally ranked, locally focused. For Chaparral, wide receiver Max Miner is out with a broken collarbone. He will not return this season. Wide receiver Capri Hamilton has a sprained AC joint. His return is questionable for the rest of the year. And offensive lineman TJ Ritter is out with a shoulder injury. For Liberty, wide receiver Jaden Pena has a broken hand, but he will play. We're in store for a lot of great action tonight. Chris and Dale will send it back to you.
And here are the Larry H. Miller keys to the game. Larry H. Miller, proud to support Arizona high school football, driven by you. You see the keys there, Chaparral's keys to win. They need to protect their quarterback, Jack Miller, when he's in this lineup. It's dynamic. And defense, it's as simple as they need to line up correctly. They've had some assignment errors in recent weeks. On the Liberty side, they want to make it physical. As Coach said, they want to make it a bloodbath, physical, and that means they're going to control the line of scrimmage, disrupt the timing of Miller and Christakos, the star wide receiver for the Firebirds.
Senior night here at Liberty High School as we get set for kickoff. Chaparral won the coin toss and they're deferred. They'll receive in the second half. Kick things off for the Firebirds will be Tommy Christakos. This guy has got a leg on him. Kicked a 53-yard field goal last year, school record for Chaparral. And we are underway. And Christakos kicks that one into the end zone. So Liberty will start from their own 20-yard line. Here are the Batteries Plus Bulbs starting lineup. Batteries Plus Bulbs, power up at your neighborhood. Batteries Plus Bulbs or online at batteriesplus.com.
That offensive line is going to have to come up big tonight. You got 4 seniors there. They're going to have to play lights out against the Chaparral defense led by that offensive line, Frank Thompson, the right guard.
Liberty Lions in their all black uniforms. Chaparral, the red pants, white jerseys. 68 degrees. Start of the game here. Cool evening out in Peoria. Guevara is going to keep it. Big run by the quarterback, Jonah Guevara, the senior, 2-year starter. Pickup of 16 on the play for Guevara as we take a look at his season numbers.
Guevara, classic dual threat quarterback, can run the ball, can throw the ball, going to have to do both tonight.
And here's that up-tempo offense for Liberty. Guevara looking for some receivers downfield. Nobody there. In on the sack, Anthony Lucas, as we take a look at that Firebirds D.
Line up with 3 defensive linemen most of the time, allows them to do a lot of things defensively, but Anthony Lucas, Jackson Richards can both get after the quarterback.
That was the 5th sack of the season for the sophomore, Anthony Lucas. Lucas already has an offer from ASU. 2nd and 11. Guevara, wide receiver screen, catch is made. Hauling it in is Kalen Knapp, the junior wide receiver.
Well, it's a run-pass option here. All he's doing is reading Jackson Richards, the right defensive end. He comes down, he's going to throw the ball out here. If he stays outside, he's going to hand the ball off. Nice quick read by Jonah Guevara.
3rd and 5, trips to the right. Lone receiver set to the left. Guevara looking for some room to run and does. Looking for the first down. And he picks up the first down. Great job by Guevara.
6'2", 165 pounds, nowhere to go with the ball. That three-man rush, this time he finds a lane, and initially he's hit. He didn't have the first down, kept those legs turning, was able to fall forward. And another set of downs for this Liberty Lion football team.
You see those 494 yards coming into tonight's game. That leads the Lions this season. How about that average? 8 yards a pop out of your quarterback. He's already got 22 tonight on 2 carries. 1st and 10 from the 47. Knapp in motion. Going to take the handoff. Gets brought down, a pickup of about 6. Tackle is made by Chaparral's Jack Whitten.
You had some shifting, then you had motion. Chaparral a little late shift defensively, as we're talking about making sure you're lined up assignments correctly.
Boy, that's just a power running game right up the middle. And with the carry, it's the freshman, Zacchaeus Cooper, 5'10", 195. Cooper once again up the middle. This time he's going to get bottled up by that Chaparral defense. But boy, Mark Smith could not give enough high praise about the freshman, Zacchaeus Cooper.
5'10", listed 160 pounds. Look at those arms, and he does not look like a freshman. Downhill runner, not afraid to lower those shoulders for those tough yards. Going to be fun to watch him over the next 3 seasons.
Yeah, Cooper, he's a guy who broke his foot in the preseason scrimmage against Basha. He's been hurt most of the year. Last week was his first game where he was 100% healthy. And here he goes again, working that right side, cuts it in. Boy, beautiful move there by Cooper. Picked up an additional about 5 yards.
You just have to have an uncanny ability. You can see him coming straight down the line, put that right foot in the ground, get running north and south, and give them a very manageable 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Just 4 minutes into this one. Liberty marching the ball down the field. Ball at the 32 of Chaparral. Guevara is going to keep it. 1st down and more for Guevara, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see if the play will stand.
Whoa.
Formation on the offense. Too many players in the backfield. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
Those are the penalties that are gonna hurt you. I mean, really nice job running the football with authority. Pick up the 1st down.
Look at the referees for tonight. Joel Seawald, umpire Steve Johnson, head linesman Terry Yosick, line judge Kevin Quackenbush, and the back judge tonight, Mark Skosapik. Officials for tonight. So instead of being a 1st down for Liberty, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Trips to the left. Guevara and shotgun, and we have got whistles before we got the play.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
So Dale, you had 3rd and 3. You pick up the 1st down. Now you get 2 5-yard penalties, moving you back.
On that previous 3rd down play, too, Chaparral lined up. They were bringing the house. Middle of the field was wide open. Guevara did a really nice job running off right tackle, where there were not very many defenders. Picked up the 1st down. As you said, now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and 13. Ball now pushed back to the 42-yard line. 5 receivers set. Guevara going to tuck it and go. Jonah Guevara takes a couple pops. Finally gets brought down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, we talked about this pass rush of Chaparral up at the top of your screen. That's Jackson Richards coming in the game with 8 sacks, 18 tackles for loss. He's working against Sandoval, the right tackle, who's also a senior.
Pickup of 12 on the play, 4th down and 1. And this is the 10th play of the drive for Liberty. Trick play by the Lions, and they pick up the 1st down. Guevara looks like he's going to go to the sidelines to get a new play in, and they snap the ball to Jace Accurso, who picks up the first down.
Accurso, 6 foot, 225 pounds. Defensive lineman, really nice job. All you need is a split second to draw their attention away from the middle of the football field. Nicely executed by this Lion offensive football team.
Colin Thomas, the offensive coordinator in his 5th season here at Liberty, dipping into the playbook here in the opening drive. Pick up the first down. Keeping the drive alive. Cooper, right side. Boy, he's looking like a senior out there. He's just a freshman.
Well, what I've already gotten to like about him, he's not just running the sideline. He's looking for plays to turn up, and as soon as he sees something, he puts that foot in the ground and gets running north and south, lowers those shoulders.
Cooper's numbers from last week's win against O'Connor, over 100 yards in his first game back from injury. Guevara fakes the handoff down the sidelines, wide open, touchdown, Liberty! "25-yard scoring strike. Jonah Guevara finds his receiver, Marquise Corley, for the touchdown.
What a nicely devised play. Superbly executed by this Lion offense. Watch the fake right here. That draws all the white jerseys. And then look at this bullet right down the sideline. Those eyes were peeking in the backfield. The Firebird defense, they've been running the ball, running the ball, running the ball. Great play call at the exact right time by Colin Thomas.
Shane Pitts on for the extra point. It is good. 5:33 remaining opening quarter. Liberty Lions take the opening kickoff, march the ball down the field, and they strike first. Guevara to Corley from 25 yards out. Lions on top, 7-zip. We'll be right back right here. Game time on YurView, Arizona.
Tonight's Game Time keys to the game are brought to you by Larry H. Miller Dealerships, proud to support Arizona high school football, driven by you.
Phoenix Children's Medical Moments.
Scoliosis is a curvature of the spine. With the magnitude of the surgery, you really get to know these families, and I've been doing it long enough where I've got kids bringing me their kids, which, you know, makes you feel really young. By the first day after surgery, we're getting them up and getting them walking. Fortunately, most kids that come into my office that truly have scoliosis never need surgery. The most rewarding part is when you've changed somebody's life for the better.
Deal Talk. My new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo comes with 100% beef and hickory smoked bacon, plus fries and a drink, all for just the change in your couch.
I found the remote!
Try my new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Liberty Lions jumping out to a quick 7-0 lead. There's that man right there, Marquise Corley, taking in a 25-yard touchdown pass from Jonah Guevara. Liberty on top, 7-0. What a great opening drive by the Lions.
5 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first quarter. You couldn't draw it up any better coming into this football game. If you were Mark Smith, said, how do you want this game to start? Hey, how about a more than 6-minute drive when we come away with 7 points?
And they went for it on 4th and 1 and was able to convert and then get the touchdown. Firebirds, nice return. Getting the ball past the 35-yard line there by Sean Parker. And here is the Liberty scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. There it is, Dale. 12 plays, 80 yards, 6.5 minutes off the clock.
Overcame a couple penalties there, 31 yards passing, 59 yards rushing. I think that's a perfect recipe for this line offense.
An offensive coordinator, Colin Thomas. He dug deep in the playbook a little bit.
Been a long time since I've seen that play, and boy, worked distracted the defense just enough to get the yard and a half.
And they did it on 4th down. Hand up the middle to Jared Williams. Picks up a couple. Here are the Batteries Plus Bulbs starting lineups.
See that offensive line? You got a couple seniors, 4 of them, and a junior, and then obviously you look at Jared Williams, the running back, coming into the game.
Jack Miller, ball in the air, intercepted. Liberty's defense. And it's sophomore Jack Stam who comes up with it. What a huge play by that Lions defense.
Ball thrown a little bit behind Williams. Ball bounces up in the air. Talk about a guy with a nose for the football. Jack Stam, he's only a sophomore.
He just met up with me.
5'11", 195 pounds, in the right place at the right time.
Stam started last year as a freshman. And this is a player that the Liberty program is very high on. His first interception of the season here in week 10. Little flea flicker. Guevara. Ball is loose. It looked like he almost spiked it into the ground. With the recovery is Ryan Alderman, but you can see Guevara throw the ball into the ground.
Well, a lot of offensive coordinators are going to come in after a turnover. They're going to try and hit you with a shock play, and this is a double reverse throw. We'll see probably the replay and see Guevara.
And it looks like they're going to give the ball to Chaparral and call it a fumble.
So you're scrambling a little bit, and again, no instant replay in high school football, and I would say that wasn't an attempted pass.
So turnover by Liberty. Chaparral now with excellent field position as Miller finds Christian Cervantes. So each team with the turnover early on. As we now take a look at the numbers for senior quarterback Jack Miller, the Ohio State commit.
Difference with this football team when he's playing and when he's not playing is just astounding when you look at the stats. Now, so you walk on the football field and you watch him throw the ball, and it just comes out of his hands differently.
Yeah, he can spin it, no doubt about it. Diego Echevarria with the carry there. So take a look at that Liberty Lions defense, and it was Jack Stam who got the interception just a few moments ago for the Lions.
As linebackers are going to make plays for this football team. You run that 3-man line. Those defensive linemen hopefully are going to eat up blocks, and those linebackers run into the football.
Grant Collins, the nose guard guy to keep an eye on. You mentioned eating up blocks. Collins has been double, triple teamed all year long. Well, look at that push forward here by Chaparral. Finally going down is Jared Williams, the junior running back.
Williams, 5'11", 205 pounds. We got to see him against Saguaro earlier in the season. Going to be a good one, only a junior. First and 10 for this Firebird football team.
Yeah, Williams came into tonight's game 4th in 6A with 987 yards on the ground and 2nd in 6A with 19 touchdowns. If he goes over 1,000 yards for the season, he'll be the first Firebird running back to do that since Elijah Castro back in 2013. Pass. Ball is loose in the end zone. They give him the touchdown. Is the signal. Touchdown, Chaparral. And it was Jack Helston who caught it, got the ball knocked free, but they're going to give him the score.
Interesting to see this on replay. Got hit by Jack Stam. Little seam route, ball comes out. You know, it's one of those, if it's an NFL game, it's going to go to replay booth. It's going to take about 5 minutes to decide if it was a catch or not.
And the extra point is up and good by Christakos. And so Chaparral is able to force the turnover, and they cash it in for the score, and we are tied at 7. Jack Helston hauls it in for the touchdown for Chaparral. Arrowhead Honda is supporting our schools, and they want to support you with your next vehicle. Contact Arrowhead Honda for amazing prices on new and used Civics, Accords, Pilots, CRVs, and the all-new Passport, and mention high school football or visit arrowheadhonda.com. Parents, learn the signs and symptoms of concussion at barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion. So Chaparral forcing the turnover, and then they get the touchdown here. Miller to Jack Helston.
Goes in right down the seam. Ball comes out. Can the ground cause a fumble? We couldn't see from that angle whether the ball was moving or not. Official had a really nice ankle on that. Boy, you gotta love the way Jack Stam plays football. Came up with the interception. He's the one who came over there and put the hit on Helston.
Helston's a guy, he's got offers from Georgetown, San Diego, and Bucknell. Great tight end for the Firebirds. Take a look now at the Chaparral scoring drive, brought to you by Big O Tires. The team you trust. 4 plays, 40 yards, a minute and a half off the clock. And for Helston, he missed the first 6 games of the season, had a calf injury. But he is a big-time weapon for this Firebirds offense when he's going. And Haley mentioned it before the kickoff, just how banged up this Chaparral team's been all season long. Now they're starting to get guys back. And they are peaking at the right time with the postseason right around the corner. Christian Bauer in on the tackle for Chaparral.
20 pounds since last year Bauer did. And there's so much movement in that backfield, and we talked about it pregame. Line up correctly, do your job. As a defender here for the Firebirds, a lot of times you get distracted by all that movement and kind of forget what your assignment is.
2nd and 9. Cooper carries a couple of Firebird defenders for the first down.
Again, likes to put that foot in the ground, not going to go down on first contact, takes 2 and 3 and 4 Firebirds to get him on the ground.
Christian Bauer once again.
Pressure coming off Liberty right edge. Almost beat the ball back to Guevara.
Boy, Bauer had a huge game last week as you see his season numbers. He leads the team in tackles and tackles for loss. Last week against Pinnacle, 8 tackles, a sack, 4 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, one of which he returned for a touchdown. And that win against Pinnacle gave the Firebirds the region title. And we got some whistles. Calling the play dead.
Timeout. Liberty, that's their first charge timeout of the half.
Timeout, Liberty.
Didn't like what he was seeing out of the Chaparral defense.
Take a look at our Scholar athletes. Presented by Vi Luna. And for Chaparral, we got Grace Vetley, the senior, 4.46 GPA, 1420 SAT score, student body vice president. Boys team charity, and he was part of the school play Les Mis, where he played the lead Javert. And then Brian Dean for Liberty, 4.0 GPA. DECA president, volunteers in the community through DECA and for the youth football camp. Valle Luna, proud supporters of Scholar Athletes in Arizona.
I just don't think that you should have a 4.0 GPA and have the lowest GPA on the screen. There's something wrong with that. Congratulations to both those young men.
That is pretty rough. It's a rough crowd. You got 4-0 and you're number 2 on the list. 2nd and 21. Liberty coming out of the timeout. Guevara going to get brought down by that Firebird defense. And we got a penalty flag down.
Penalty marker down.
It was Jair Camacho making the tackle, but personal foul looks like against the Firebirds.
Now you got Anthony Lucas and Frank Thompson kind of going at it. Not sure which way they're going to go. Maybe offsetting. It looks like the Liberty offense is walking backwards.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 57. Half the distance to the goal. The down will count. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, and that's Frank Thompson talking to Coach Smith before the game. Big, strong, physical offensive lineman, committed to ASU and has a nasty streak that has to be able to keep in check. You want to go from the snap of the ball till the whistle, and you got to be able to flip that switch, turn it off, and get ready to go for the next play.
And Frank Thompson going to check out of the game here for Liberty. Walking the sidelines. So it's now going to bring up 3rd and 31. Not too many plays for 3rd and 31. Unless you give the ball to Cooper. Does what he can. Brought down at about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, they rush 2. You drop 9 guys back into coverage. I think if you're Mark Smith, Colin Thomas, the offensive coordinator, just call a conservative play and punt the ball back and see if your defense can't step up.
Jace Accurso back to punt for the Lions. Gets it away. Ball's heading the wrong direction if you're Liberty Lions. It's going to get down by Sam Wolfer. Excellent field position for Chaparral. Serving up authentic Sonoran-style Mexican food since 1983. Visit Valle Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas. 3 locations around the valley. Valle Luna, proud supporters of Scholar Athletes in Arizona. Young athletes' bodies are a work in progress, and their care requires a different approach. Phoenix Children's Sports Medicine has nationally recognized physicians and therapists who get young athletes back to doing what they love fast. Make an appointment today. Visit phoenixchildrens.org. Handoff Jared Williams. Pickup of about 5 for Williams.
Doesn't mind doing the dirty work, running up behind that offensive line. You have Joey Balducci there in center. He's a starting middle linebacker. Had 31 tackles, 5 tackles for loss. Moved to center last week, so I'm sure feels a little bit more comfortable this week.
And we are through 1 quarter here at Liberty High School. Big 6A Desert Valley region matchup, and we are all tied at 7 between the Chaparral Firebirds and Liberty Lions, quarter number 2. When we come back right here, you're watching Game Time on YurView Arizona.
Busy. That's life for you. So while you get to it, we're going nonstop to keep you running. No running around. For new key fobs, plus your neighborhood's largest selection of batteries plus bulbs. Plus, if your phone needs fixing, we do that too. Know-how, right now. That's our specialty. Power up at your local Batteries Plus bulb store or at batteriesplus.com for all your power needs. Yes, all of them.
My name is Javier Cardenas. I'm the director of the Barrow Concussion and Brain Injury Center here at Barrow Neurological Institute. We're very fortunate to have a comprehensive team here at the Barrow Concussion and Brain Injury Center. We have a team of neuropsychologists who can analyze the thinking aspects. We have a psychiatrist who can address the mood problems. And we have neurologists to address those physical symptoms associated with concussion. We also have a team of therapists to address balance issues, vision issues, and thinking issues in a neurological rehabilitation format. If you suspect a concussion in your athlete on the field, immediately remove them. The message, when in doubt, sit them out. Second, it's never too early to go in and see a healthcare professional about this particular injury. Also, tell the teacher, tell others at the school. That way they know how to adapt to the issues that your student is having. For more information about concussion, visit barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion.
Second quarter here at Liberty High School. Chaparral and Liberty tied at 7 apiece. Time now for Jimmy John's delivery of the game. Jimmy John's Because Sandwich. Haley, who do you have?
Guys, I'm down here with Joyce. She's the cafeteria manager here at Liberty. She is our Jimmy John's delivery of the game. She gets a $50 gift card to Jimmy John's. Joyce, what is your favorite part about being an employee here at Liberty?
There's the kids. Working with the kids, talking to the kids, watching them perform their sports, seeing them in the lunchroom. It's the kids.
Well, congratulations, our Jimmy John's delivery of the game. Don't spend it all in one trip. Congratulations, Joyce. Chris, Dale, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Haley. Congratulations to Joyce. And penalty flag is thrown. And, you know, Joyce, she can spend it all in one trip if she wants to bring us.
Always thinking about yourself, Chris.
I included you. I'm a team player over here.
Holding. Offense, number 81. 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
Tommy Christakos with the holding call. And, you know, I really haven't ever seen a coaching staff get upset at a wide receiver for a holding call. You're downfield, you're trying to help your buddy, you're trying to throw a block, and sometimes it's just a matter of a split second of timing, let go of that jersey before the official gets his head around, but it means you're giving effort downfield.
Coach Brent Barnes certainly appreciates that. Miller delivers a little bit behind the intended receiver who makes the catch. Camden Hightower. Great job of going back to get that ball.
Yeah, ball thrown a little bit behind him. I think Jack Miller was expecting him to sit down in that hole in the zone defense, and Hightower continued on his route and still made a spectacular catch.
Well, Hightower, he's going to be playing defensive back at UC Davis next year, and he's pressed into wide receiver action here tonight due to some injuries.
Well, usually those defensive backs are just wide receivers who can't catch, but he's dispelling that rumor.
Wonderful grab there. 1st and 10, Chaparral. Jared Williams, pickup of a couple. In on the tackle is Josh Philby.
Tackled by Josh Philby.
Jared Williams, he's got 2 games this season where he's gone over 200 yards.
Well, they're wanting him to touch the ball 20 to 25 times tonight. We saw him in that Saguaro game, opportunity to catch the ball for a few big plays.
2nd and 9. Liberty with the blitz. Miller fires to Christakos. Can't connect. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Firebirds.
Nice job. Coverage downfield, one-on-one with Tommy Christakos. That's something most defensive backs do not want to do. 6'4", 210 pounds. As Liberty brought a blitz. Chaparral's offensive line did a nice job picking it up.
3rd and 9. Trips to the left. Williams the lone setback. Miller has his receiver, Christakos, who takes a big hit. Gets it to the 20-yard line. 1st down, Chaparral.
Really nice timing route. Ball comes out quick. Christakos, Shane Pitts right there. 47 tackles coming into the game. One of those physical defensive backs for this Lion defense.
And you know who else got in there on that tackle? The sophomore, Jack Stan. That guy's everywhere. And how about Christakos? He'll be playing his college ball at California next season.
Chaparral going with a hard count, trying to draw the defense off sides, and what happens in that is what drives coaches crazy is there wasn't even a play called. There was no play called. Jack Miller's going through a hard count. See if you can get the defense to jump. And so when an offensive player jumps, it's like, well, where are you going? You don't have a play to run. It can really drive coaches crazy.
See the numbers for Christakos. Big win last week against Pinnacle. Big time receiver. Miller's going to keep it. Looking at left side, gets out of bounds. Gets back some of those yards.
Again, one of those zone read options, and Miller keeps the ball. They can find Coach Barnes or Tim Kohner, the offensive coordinator, saying that you don't need to lower your shoulder to pick up an extra half yard. Get out of bounds. We need you next week.
And Miller, he missed 4 games this season with the shoulder injury. It's the last thing they need to see right here. 2nd and 7. Through the hands of the intended receiver and hauled in by another one. So it went through the hands of Jared Williams, and then Camden Hightower hauls it in.
The last time that happened, it was an interception. Again, the ball throw just a little bit behind Williams and had quite a bit of zip on it. I think if you lay that out in front of him, catches it in stride. This time the ball bounced the Firebirds' way.
So it's going to be a 1st and goal for Chaparral from the 9.
From the 9.
Williams on his feet. Touchdown, Chaparral. Jared Williams from 9 yards out. And that is his 20th touchdown of the season.
What great balance. Lowers his center of gravity, bounces off people. See him take the handoff right here. Nice job by that offensive line. Getting up to that 2nd level, giving them a hole to run through. Osborne, Aziz, Balducci, Greger, and Ethan Lee.
And there's some patchwork on that offensive line too for Chaparral. Getting the job done. Christakos now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. 8:47 remaining first half. Chaparral takes the lead. Jared Williams from 9 yards out. Firebirds 14, Lions 7. You're watching Game Time on YurView Arizona.
Tonight's Game Time starting lineups on YurView are brought to you by Batteries Plus Bulb Store. Power up at your neighborhood Batteries Plus Bulb Store or at batteriesplus.com.
Shopping online takes all of the hassle out of buying a car. And thanks to our redesigned website, Larry H. Miller Dealerships has made online car shopping even easier. One click shows you every vehicle for sale in the state. Estimate your payments and find a plan that works for you. Learn everything about the vehicle with a Carfax vehicle history and get the real value for your trade. Then stop by the dealership and pick up your new vehicle. Say hello to the future of car shopping at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
Deal Talk. My new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo comes with fries and a drink, all for just the change in your couch. What? Mr. Wigglesworth, I thought we lost you. Kevin, try my new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo.
Larry H. Miller is proud to support Arizona high school football, driven by you. Power up at your neighborhood Batteries Plus Bulb store or at batteriesplus.com. 8:47 remaining first half. Jared Williams gives Chaparral the lead with the 9-yard touchdown run. He's now got 20 touchdowns for the season and gone over 1,000 yards for the season.
He's 5'11", 205 pounds, a junior, has an offer from NAU. He has a older brother, a year older brother, Stephen Williams.
And Marquise
He's a center at Mountain Point. Same parents. Older brother Stephen's about 6'3", 295 pounds.
A little bit bigger.
Same mom and dad, same household.
1 year apart. Kickoff handled at the goal line. Looking for some room to run. Finally being brought down. Isaiah Pittman, and here is that Chaparral scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. 8 plays, 40 yards, just under 4 minutes off the clock. Capped off by that Williams touchdown run. And let's quickly go down to the sidelines for more on Jared Williams with Haley.
Well, Dale, you mentioned that Jared Williams' brother Stephen goes to Mountain Point, but for Jared, it was all Chaparral all the time. Their dad actually coached at Chaparral for many years, and Jared was around the program a lot, coming to games and practices, and he always wanted to be a Firebird. We'll send it back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Haley. Jonah Guevara. Huge run for Liberty. Finally gets brought down at the 36-yard line. A pickup of 37 on the run by the senior quarterback.
Chaparral lines up. Everybody over to the right side of the defense. Guevara just fakes the handoff, keeps it, runs to their right, which is opposite of where the blitz was coming. Huge play.
And now here comes Cooper. Check that, Corley. Corley with the carry. And Liberty, they want to play at that fast pace, quick tempo.
Want to play physical, but they want to play fast, especially when things are going good. Really nice job by Vicente Maestas out there, the 5'10", 230-pound senior guard.
Maestas, a 2-year starter. And that Chaparral defense steps up here, getting the stop for the Firebirds. Jair Camacho along with Anthony Lucas.
Camacho, competitive, tough, plays a little bit of an attitude. All the qualities you like in one of your linebackers, 5'11", 185 pounds.
Also part of the wrestling team at Chaparral. 3rd down and 3. Lions 1 of 3 so far tonight. 3rd down conversions. Guevara's going to keep it. 1st down, Liberty. Great job there by Guevara to make the read.
Got Richards lined up, number 5 for Chaparral at right defensive end. He crashes down, and all Guevara's doing is pulling the ball, going around that end. Chaparral doesn't have anybody for contain.
Right side, Cooper looking for the end zone, and he's going to get stopped just short of the end zone. What a big run by the freshman, Zacchaeus Cooper.
He just like ducked under a Chaparral defender, then tried to run through one. Takes his ball in that fly sweep. You know he feels comfortable, runs through an arm tackle. Lowers his shoulder, almost gets into the end zone.
Touchdown, Liberty. Cooper with the score. Cooper had the big run to get it near the goal line, and then he gets rewarded with another carry. And he finishes it off for the score.
Ran through some contact there, that offensive line. Sandoval, the right tackle, 6'3", 250 pounds.
So for Cooper, that is his 2nd touchdown of the season. And we are an extra point away from being all tied up. Shane Pitts knocks it through. 6:34 remaining first half, and we are tied at 14. Zacchaeus Cooper, the freshman, takes it in from a yard out. Tied at 14. We'll be right back.
I'm Jeffrey Phillips of Phillips Law Group. Too many riders are killed or seriously injured in motorcycle accidents. No matter how skilled or careful a rider you are, a distracted or careless driver can ruin your life in one thoughtless moment. What's worse is that insurance companies protect themselves by trying to limit their liability at your expense. If you need an injury lawyer, remember Phillips Law Group and call 602-222-2222 or look for us online at phillipslaw.com.
Big O Tires and the D-backs have teamed up to keep you safe and deliver Major League fun. It's the Check Your Air, Score a Pair promotion. Stop into any participating Big O Tires for a free air pressure check, and you'll receive a voucher for 2 D-backs tickets to select games. Proper inflation improves tire performance, slows tire wear, saves gas, and gets you home safe. So remember, check your air, score a pair. Big O Tires and the D-backs, the teams you trust.
Ria's Air Conditioning and Home Performance. It's time to rethink your AC company. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. Big O Tires is the team you trust. Get the Big O Tires experience at bigotires.com. Senior night here at Liberty, but it's the freshman making his presence felt here early on for the Lions. Zacchaeus Cooper.
Just looks like he fits in. There's very few freshmen who are physically capable of playing big school, high school football. But then you chip in with the mental part of that.
Shane Pitts, we've seen him make a couple plays defensively for Liberty. He's going to also the kicker. It'll be a short kick. And going down to his knees to handle the ball was Sean Parker. So he'll be down right where he had the ball. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 17-yard line.
Looked like he had some room to run on the short pooch. See what this Chaparral offense does with the starting off inside their own 20. The other 2 drives set up by a turnover and a short punt.
Chaparral, Desert Valley Region champs, thanks to their win last week against Pinnacle. They clinched that region title with the win over the Pioneers. Look at those career numbers for Jack Miller. He's now over 9,000 yards passing for his career. This time he hands it out to Diego Echevarria, the junior running back. But Miller has been so impressive to watch throughout his career. And he'll be heading to Columbus early. He's going to graduate from Chaparral in December and make his way to Columbus to get an early start on his career at Ohio State.
We were talking before the game. Boy, I'd like to see him hang around, enjoy your second semester, your senior year.
Miller on the run. Just gets rid of it there.
But he's anxious to get started, and some of these kids really wanting to play as true freshmen.
Yeah, in fact, Miller was back in Columbus for last weekend's Ohio State-Wisconsin game. Took in that game against the Badgers. Third down and 6 for the Firebirds. Just under 6 minutes remaining first half. Miller delivers middle of the field. Catch is made by Helston. First down, Chaparral.
Just what a nice big target. Third down, Helston, 6'4". You see right there, you see Gregor Bryan playing with a torn tendon and a snapping thumb, was the center. Also has a turf toe, I've always said. They need to come up with a different term for that. Turf toe is one of the most painful injuries you can have, and a sprained ankle, and still hasn't missed any time.
Ball's off the Hands of the intended receiver. Well, he is just throwing some missiles out there, Miller is.
Well, he is, and you know, obviously his receivers aren't equipped to catch that. There's a time to put zip on it. There's a time to put a little touch on it, and that's the third time we've seen the ball bounce up in the air off receivers' hands. One time it went in Chaparral's favor, another time it went in Liberty's favor, and that time just fell incomplete.
Second down and 10. Boy, there's just nowhere to go against that Liberty defense. Boy, take your pick on the tackle, but we're going to go with Isaiah Pittman here.
You got guys unblocked, getting in the background, in the backfield. You mentioned Isaiah Pittman, 5'11", 180-pound senior, 13 tackles for loss coming into the game. Add that one to his list.
His brother Eli was a cornerback for the Lions last year. He graduated. Isaiah, part of the track team here at Liberty. 3rd and 12. From the 30, Miller looking for a receiver. Liberty with the pressure. Miller just gets rid of it. Nowhere to go with the ball. Great defense by the Lions.
And 3-man rush. You keep the running back in and the tight end in to block, and those are the hits that you'd hope that Jack Miller doesn't hang around to take.
So
nice pressure by that Lion defense with only that 3-man rush.
Low kick fielded at the 40-yard line by Corley. So Liberty's going to have excellent field position. 4.5 minutes remaining here, first half. When you're injured in an accident, you want the highest compensation for your claim. Call the Phillips Law Group at 602-222-2222. The game time delivery of the game is brought to you by Mitchell Management's Jimmy John's, where they're ordering just one sandwich or catering your entire game time viewing party. Jimmy John's has freaky fast delivery. Jimmy John's, because sandwich. Guevara is going to keep it. First down for the Lions into Chaparral territory. Boy, Guevara, he is so dangerous running the ball for Liberty. We got a penalty flag down.
I think it's going to be in that holding area. Again, they're just doing the same thing every time. This time, it's number 44, Anthony Lucas, that comes down. Don't have anybody outside for contain.
Offense, number 11. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
I want to go back to that punt, and Corley did a really nice job for Liberty coming up and catching that ball. He didn't get a return on it, but that was one of those punts that you let it hit the ground, it's going to roll 20 yards against you. Come up and catch the ball. He did a really nice job doing that.
Penalty against Carter Hill. It's going to make it first down and 9. And we got another penalty flag before the snap.
Encroachment, defense, number 5. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Jackson Richards has offers from Army, Air Force, Memphis.
So after the 5-yard penalty, it's going to be first down and 4. Nice run there by Joseph Forney, picking up the first down for Liberty. As the Lions go hurry up, take a look at those Desert Valley region standings. Chaparral on top, 4-0, Pinnacle 3-1, and Liberty at 2-2 in region play. Right side, Knapp. And this Liberty offense just continues to get it done on the ground.
Well, they have this Chaparral defense on its heels. Good blocking downfield. Those receivers doing a really nice job.
Look at this. Carter Hill.
That might be the catch of the year.
What a play by Liberty.
Reaches back with his right hand, fake the run, bounces it to himself, and continues to run backwards.
Fighting for the end zone. And they're getting marked just short is going to be Guevara.
What's interesting, now what's interesting, you got your starting quarterback, helmet comes off, and you have to come out the field for one play.
So Guevara comes off. Brock Mast, the junior quarterback, checks in, but he's not checking in to line up at quarterback. He's going to go split out wide. Jace Accurso, Wildcat formation. He's going to keep it, goes up the middle, touchdown Liberty. Jace Accurso from 1 yard out. And for Accurso, that is his 9th touchdown of the season. And Liberty is back on top.
Really nice job by Liberty there. No panic. Starting quarterback has to come out for a play. Colin Thomas obviously has worked through some different situations. You see Accurso limping a little bit after that touchdown run, but boy, there was no panic in this Lion offense whatsoever.
Pitts on for the extra point. It is good. So Liberty leads 21-14. The touchdown by Accurso is set up by the circus catch by Carter Hill.
What nice concentration. Running backwards after tipping the ball to yourself, and then you see Accurso come through here. Came up limping on his left ankle or left knee. Let's hope he's okay. The 6 foot, 225 pound senior.
Yeah, Accurso's got interest from Army, NAU, Nevada. Also plays basketball here at Liberty. Gets it done in the classroom as well. He's got a 3.5 GPA.
You talk about being physical, as the coaching staff from Liberty talked about Mark Smith. 25 rushes, 174 yards.
Take a look at the Liberty scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. 6 plays, 60 yards, just under 2 minutes off the clock. Capped off by the Jace Accurso 1 yard touchdown run. Lions up 21-14. Kick will go through the end zone. Ball come out to the 20-yard line. So let's see what Jack Miller and that Firebird offense can come up with here. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
You see they're just out of sync a little bit offensively. See if they can't find some magic here. Having to go 80 yards for a touchdown, but remember you do have Christakos, who I think can kick up to a 50-yard field goal.
Yeah, he kicked a 53-yarder last year against La Jolla, a school record. And he's good up to 60 yards. They'll give him a shot. Catch made here by Christian Cervantes, the senior. Pickup of 7.
You can see the accuracy of Miller throwing on the run, rolling out to his right some in pregame. Boy, he can fit it in a tight window, that's for sure.
And he can spin it. These tight spirals. Fires another one in there. First down, Chaparral. Catches made by Cervantes again. Back-to-back catches for him.
6'1", 185-pound senior. Sitting down in that zone defense, finding a void.
Chaparral has all 3 timeouts remaining. So plenty of time for the Firebirds as we see Miller's numbers on the night. Just under 2 minutes remaining, first half. Miller's going to keep it, gets tripped up. Great job of getting in there by Isaiah Pittman to trip up Miller.
Well, we've talked about Pittman. He's been in a couple of plays. Athletic linebacker. One of those kids with just a great motor. You can see the fake, the handoff to Williams. Keeps it. Now you have some outside contain there. Almost able to shake it with Jack Miller.
Second and 12, minute 20 remaining. Cervantes with the catch as Miller throws it across the field, showing that arm.
You come right into your living room. I mean, that's a 40-yard pass to pick up 7 yards. Not many high school quarterbacks can make that throw. Kind of interesting seeing Chaparral here let this clock run down on third down, under a minute.
And we got a penalty flag before the snap.
Same hits trying to jump the snap down.
Defense, number 23, that 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
I always love it. I always love it when, I don't care what level you're at, the player taps his chest like, my bad. Well, I'm sure you're looking at this as a coaching staff and Mark Smith and saying, yeah, you're the one who jumped off sides.
Take a look at the penalties. That's the 5th penalty for Liberty. And boy, Miller does all he can just to get rid of the ball. Great pressure once again by Isaiah Pittman.
Well, see, that's, again, as I'm watching Jack Miller taking all these hits, he's got to get rid of this ball before he takes his hit. There's nothing there. And get rid of the football and live to fight another day rather than take a hit like that.
And Pittman dropped Miller right on that right shoulder, too.
Now, we've seen Miller take 4 or 5 of those hits here in the first half. Don't like to see dirt on the back of your quarterback's jersey.
Miller delivers a beautiful ball. Catch is made by Hightower. Again, being pressed into wide receiver duty due to injuries, but also star cornerback for the Firebirds. This pass incomplete, looking Hightower's way once again. 2nd and 10 for Chaparral. They have the ball at the Liberty 41-yard line. 18 seconds remaining here, first half.
I know the clock stops when you pick up a first down in high school football, but kind of surprised that Brent Barnes didn't use one of his 3 remaining timeouts. Dial up a play and stop the clock, because there's still 4 or 5 seconds that ran off before you snap the football.
Miller looking, delivers. Christakos hauls it in. Big time catch there by Tommy Christakos. 6'4", 210, using his frame to bring this one in.
Difference in this Chaparral team when Christakos is healthy is night and day. He made his kind of a season debut this year against Saguaro, and just a matchup nightmare. You see those strong hands catching the ball away from his body, able to hang on to it even though he's being dragged to the ground.
Christakos, 6 games played coming into tonight, 8 touchdowns, averaging 20 yards a catch. Big time playmaker for the Firebirds. Take a look at the 6A rankings, and there is no surprise who's at the top, Chandler. But how about number 2, Hamilton? They are playing each other tonight, the battle for Arizona Avenue. And then how about Pinnacle at number 3? Kind of big story that came out in the middle of the week. Their quarterback, J.D. Johnson, the Michigan commit, he has had to call it a career due to a heart ailment. Just a sad situation for the J.D. Johnson.
Well, even though I'm not a big Jim Harbaugh fan, Pretty classy him, as you see the rest of the rankings. Top 16 will make the playoffs, and a couple of those are obviously going to go to the Open Division playoffs. But Jim Harbaugh said he'd honor the scholarship offer that they gave to him.
Yeah, classy move for sure by Harbaugh. 10th play of the drive. 10 seconds remaining. Miller. What a catch going back to get it is Christakos. Clock stops for the first down. 7 seconds remaining.
Good protection this time from that offensive line. Christakos just makes a tremendous catch as that ball is thrown a little bit behind him.
Boy, great job by Christakos.
and made it look routine.
Yes. Great pair of hands for Christakos.
See that big club on number 51's hands? That's Gregor, and I know that bothers him, but I played with turf toe, and all that is take a nail and let me hammer it into the big toe socket and tell you to go and try and block people and run around, and we're only going to have we're going to name it turf toe. Come on.
You got to come up with something
you
better than that.
You got to come up with something that dignifies the pain that you're playing in, and then no, you know what? Let's throw a sprained ankle in there too.
And he's got torn tendons in his thumb, his snapping thumb, because he was the center.
Right.
So they had to move him to strong guard because he couldn't snap the ball anymore. So he was a starting strong guard last season, moved him to center this year. Does that until he gets the torn tendons in his thumb. Now it's back to strong guard. Then you got Joey Balducci, goes from middle linebacker to center.
I mean, I don't know if I could play without my at least feeling my fingers outside the cast.
Well, your odds of holding goes down.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Just a tremendous story, and congratulations to him.
Yeah, senior captain, just a warrior for this Firebird team. So if you're Chaparral, you've got 7 seconds remaining. First and goal from the 9. 1 timeout remaining.
Well, your old playbook's open. The only thing that's not open is for Jack Miller to run around for 7 seconds. I mean, you can complete a pass in the field of play. You still got 1 timeout left. You can do just about anything. You just don't want to run around and see 7 seconds run off the clock.
And remember, Chaparral gets the ball to start the second half. Miller drops back to the end zone. Christakos holds it in. What a catch! Tommy Christakos. What a grab by the senior. He goes up and gets it. What a play.
Great coverage. Watch this throw by Jack Miller. Puts a little air under this one. One-handed, OBJ-like. Double covered. You got guys jumping all over the place trying to knock that ball down. Number 6, Williams for the Lions. And they pay the drive off with 0.9 seconds left.
What a play. And it's the combination Miller to Christakos.
I think there was a flag on the play.
Touchdown. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 23 of the defense. That 15-yard penalty being William forced on the kickoff.
And that's not going to bother Chaparral with 0.9 on the clock. So not only did you make the circus catch, but now you're going to kick the extra point, and it is good.
He's listed at 6'4", 210 pounds. He needed every inch of that 6'4" to go up and make that catch.
The 9th touchdown of the season for Christakos. And remember, he's just done this in 7 games.
Pretty good protection up front. Really can't do a whole lot more than that. If you're the Liberty Lions defense.
So we have seen 2 of the best catches we have seen all season long. First, it was the tight end for Liberty, Carter Hill. And then it's Tommy Christakos with the touchdown grab just a moment ago. Christakos mentioned it earlier. He's going to be playing his college ball at California, and one of the assistant coaches there, former Chaparral head coach Charlie Regal. And Charlie Regal's done a great job of recruiting some talent here out of Arizona and getting them up to Berkeley.
Other than quarterback from Saguaro, true freshman up there.
Spencer Brash from Higley High School, and he started last week for the Cal Golden Bears. You got Braxton Crodo, who played at Liberty last season. They've had quite a few players go up there. Braden Rome out of Perry was up there as well. Onside kick. Ball is recovered by Chaparral, but the clock's hit 0. And it is halftime here at Liberty High School. And what a first half we had here. All tied up at 21. It was Tommy Christakos with the last touchdown of the half. 9-yard catch. Let's now go down to Haley Stasiak. Haley?
Coach, for the most part, your defense has been able to apply some pressure to the Chaparral offense. What are you seeing out of them that they're doing well tonight?
Well, here's the thing. You got two good football teams battling out here. It's a heck of a football game. You know, we're trying to get them off his spots and get them to make some tough throws. You know, 81's pretty special, and they got a good chemistry between the two of them, Miller and Christakis. So we got to be able to figure out that one a little bit. Offensively, we just got to keep running the football and try to shorten this game and see if we can come out with one more point than them.
All tied up here at the half. What's the message to the guys?
Hey, stay in this fight, right? It's going to be a battle. We said it's going to be a bloodbath, and it's that way right now.
All right, thanks, Coach. Yeah, thank Chris, Dale, back to you.
Thanks so much, Haley, and Liberty head coach Mark Smith. Halftime here at Liberty High School, Big Desert Valley region matchup. Chaparral, Liberty tied at 21. Stay tuned, plenty to come at halftime here. You're watching Game Time on YurView Arizona.
Game Time High School football coverage on YurView is sponsored by Larry H. Miller Dealerships, proud to support Arizona high school football, driven by you. Rias, it's time to rethink your AC company. By Jimmy John's Gourmet Sandwiches, because sandwich. And by Phoenix Children's, nationally ranked, locally focused. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time.
Busy. That's life for you. So while you get to it, we're going nonstop to keep you running. No running around. For new key fobs, plus your neighborhood's largest selection of batteries plus bulbs. Plus, if your phone needs fixing, we do that too. Know how? Right now. That's our specialty. Power up at your local Batteries Plus bulb store or at batteriesplus.com for all your power needs. Yes, all of them.
Hey, Arizona State All-American Juan Roque. How did it feel to be a big part of that magical 96 Sun Devils football team?
It felt a lot like you feel dominating an insurance company like when we shut out Nebraska 19-zip.
On the field or after you're injured, you need a great team to win.
That's why Phillips Law Group is honored to be the exclusive injury lawyers of Sun Devil Athletics.
If you need a winning team after an injury or accident, go to phillipslaw.com or call Phillips Law Group at 602-222-2222.
Or look for us at the game.
This evening brings many people together, fully aligned with one common mission and vision.
The Light the Night event is an opportunity to celebrate survivors, to remember those who have been lost to cancer, and to recommit ourselves to the fight against cancer.
As a cancer survivor, I feel that Light the Night is very important. This event truly gives survivors hope.
When you see these survivors doing this walk, it shows you why you're here and why you need to continue to do better to find that next cure.
Game Time Halftime is brought to you by Barrows. Parents, learn the signs and symptoms of concussion at barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion. Join us all fall long for some of the top high school football from around the country on Game Time. You're watching Game Time on YurView. For more in-depth coverage of the top players around, recruiting updates, behind-the-scenes access, and more, check out YurView.com.
My name is Randall Porter. I'm a neurosurgeon at Barrow Neurological Institute. I'm the team neurosurgeon for the Arizona Cardinals, so I'm at all the home games. So initially I started as what's called a UNC. It's an unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant on the sidelines. We began that program about 5 years ago. The NFL did as part of the collective bargaining agreement. I transitioned to just working with the Cardinals for not only concussions but neck and back injuries as well because of my experience with spine trauma. Concussion is defined as a transient, temporary alteration in brain function broadly. And it doesn't necessarily require loss of consciousness, and it doesn't necessarily require a blow to the head, but it does require a temporary alteration in brain function. And typically the symptoms that people would have might be they got their bell rung, they felt like they were disoriented temporarily, they have problems with motor function. They can also have problems with processing information when you give them goal-oriented tasks, those kinds of things. Most CTs and MRIs are normal after a concussion. It's much like if you shot a picture of the inside of your computer. It can look totally normal with a picture of the insides, but the function is abnormal. Like if you had a virus in your computer, whether you shot a picture of the inside, it would look the same, right? So that's the same with concussion. Brain MRIs can look normal, CTs can look normal, and you can have a badly concussed patient, and that's usually the case, actually. We take concussions very seriously in the most extreme circumstances. We always want to ensure the athlete's safety. That's number one. On the other hand, we don't want to overreact. We want to educate ourselves. We want to get with healthcare professionals. We want safe play for all sports. For example, there's as many concussions in soccer as there are in football, and we just don't want to overreact. We want to allow our kids to play. They want to participate. And a lot of the youth football leagues have implemented policy that have made our kids much safer. For example, no helmet-to-helmet contact. We see that in football. Limiting the full contact practices and using the appropriate headgear, paying attention to the concussion, keeping kids and players out of their sport when they've had a concussion and putting them through the concussion protocol, which starts with removal from the sport, rest, then when they're asymptomatic, light aerobic activity, then strength training, then they can engage in their sport again without contact, and if they progress through that, back into their sport. So when you follow the guidelines, everyone can continue to participate in these sports safely. For more information, visit barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion.
Busy. That's life for you. So while you get to it, we're going nonstop to keep you running. No running around. For new key fobs, plus your neighborhood's largest selection of batteries plus bulbs. Plus, if your phone needs fixing, we do that too. Know how? Right now. That's our specialty. Power up at your local Batteries Plus bulb store or at batteriesplus.com for all your power needs. Yes, all of them.
Everybody loves cars, and Wheels America spotlights the greatest cars ever made. Muscle cars, classic cars, and everything in between. If it's on wheels, it's on Wheels America. We'll talk with world-class designers, collectors, and everybody who loves cars. Wheels America, the greatest cars ever made. If you love cars, you'll love Wheels America.
Wheels America on YurView, Saturdays at 7:30 and Sundays at 12:30. Sponsored by Grundy Insurance.
This is our National Football Foundation and College Football Hall of Fame Valley of the Sun chapter.
We honor scholar athletes from northern and central Arizona, 188 high schools, and the 6 colleges are represented here.
ultimately the cream of the crop from an athletic perspective, but in the classroom, they're also number 1, number 2 in their class. They're the valedictorian. They're also student council presidents, and these guys are out there in the communities doing just as much as they are on the field as they are in the classroom as well. So it's a pretty even split. They're pretty remarkable young men.
It's a huge honor to just be even mentioned by the NFF. A lot of great players in the state of Arizona, great in the classroom, great on the field, so it's a huge honor.
I think if we can continue to show that we have these great events where we're honoring all of these great kids, we can hopefully expand and offer more help in the future.
Deal Talk. My new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo comes with 100% beef and hickory smoked bacon, plus fries and a drink, all for just the change in your couch.
I found the remote!
Try my new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo.
Welcome to Barrow's Neurological Institute halftime show. Parents, learn the signs and symptoms of concussion at barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion. I'm Haley Stasiak out here at Liberty High School. We are all knotted up between Chaparral and Liberty, tied at 21. A lot of really great action tonight. We're seeing big plays from both sides of the ball, from both teams as well. Let's take a look at the top games of the night across the state. Start out, we've got Highland versus Desert Ridge. Highland is 8 points from being undefeated and is playing their best football right now with 3 straight wins, including a 38-3 thrashing of Queen Creek last week. The Hawks have an outside shot at the 8th open spot with a win tonight. Jeremy Hathcock's Jaguars are on a roll, winning their last 3 games after starting the year 2-4. They need a win to secure a 6A playoff spot. Williamsfield versus Higley. This is for the Santan Region title. Both teams have won 7 straight after 0-2 starts. The Blackhawks beat a tough Campo Verde squad last week. Head coach Steve Campbell has one of the best offensive lines in the state and a defense that has gotten better each week. Higley has made a late season surge as well, and a win against Williamsfield could catapult them into the Open Division playoffs. Knights defensive end Jason Harris has 17 sacks in 7 games this season. Centennial at Sunrise Mountain. Both teams come in 4-0 in Northwest Region play. The Coyotes can move into the 2nd Open Division seed with a win. They have 4 straight shutout wins and 7 straight since their loss to nationally ranked #1 Mater Dei. The Mustangs are out to prove they are a threat in the 5A division. They are the only Arizona team to take out Williamsfield this season and have tightened up defensively since giving up 50 points against Gilbert. At the half, the Coyotes lead 36-0. Last but not least, Hamilton at Chandler. This is the game of the week. Hamilton has been the big surprise in 6A this season. Head coach Mike Zadebski is a front runner for the Coach of the Year honors. The Huskies haven't beat the Wolves over the last 6 games. Chandler is ranked in the top 15 nationally and has weapons all over the field. The Wolves defense has given up just 87 points, including 49 versus Perry. At the half in this one, a surprise game it is. Hamilton leads Chandler 28-14. Time now for the Phillips Law Group Primetime Performers. When you're injured in an accident, you want the highest compensation for your claim. Call the Phillips Law Group at 602-222-2222. Jack Miller, quarterback out of Chaparral. We're seeing a lot of good stuff out of him tonight. Completed 15 for 23 passes for 305 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Firebirds beat #2 ranked Pinnacle 28-21. Chris Weaver, running back out of Buckeye Odyssey Institute, broke the 3A career rushing mark after he ran for 361 yards against Coronado. He now has 6,785 yards. Brendan Rice, wide receiver out of Hamilton. Rice caught 9 passes for 126 yards and 3 scores as Hamilton defeated Perry 49-17. Lastly, Man Freeman, running back out of Phoenix Christian. Man ran for 5 touchdowns, caught a touchdown, and threw for 1 in the Cougars' win over Arizona Lutheran. Keep it right here on Game Time on YurView. We've got a tie game here between Chaparral and Liberty.
Shopping online takes all of the hassle out of buying a car. And thanks to our redesigned website, Larry H. Miller Dealerships has made online car shopping even easier. One click shows you every vehicle for sale in the state. Estimate your payments and find a plan that works for you. Learn everything about the vehicle with a Carfax vehicle history and get the real value for your trade. Then stop by the dealership and pick up your new vehicle. Say hello to the future of car shopping at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
What is Valle Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas? We are a true Arizona original, serving carefully prepared, authentic Sonoran-style cuisine since 1983. We are time-honored family recipes using only the freshest ingredients. Good fun, a family place, a gathering place. We are happy faces and happy hours. We are your new favorite neighborhood hangout. Valle Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas.
Phoenix Children's Medical Moments.
Scoliosis is a curvature of the spine. With the magnitude of the surgery, you really get to know these families, and I've been doing it long enough where I've got kids bringing me their kids, which, makes you feel really young. By the first day after surgery, we're getting them up and getting them walking. Fortunately, most kids that come into my office that truly have scoliosis never need surgery. The most rewarding part is when you've changed somebody's life for the better.
This evening brings many people together, fully aligned with one common mission and vision.
The Light the Night event is an opportunity to celebrate survivors, to remember those who have been lost to cancer, and to recommit ourselves to the fight against cancer.
As a cancer survivor, I feel that Light the Night is very important. This event truly gives survivors hope.
When you see these survivors doing this walk, it shows you why you're here and why you need to continue to do better to find that next cure.
Halftime here at Liberty High School, and we are all tied up at 21 between Chaparral and Liberty. Let's now take a look at the first half highlights.
Gets underway, nice first drive, and then Corley with the touchdown catch, and after, see the pick, can you take advantage of it? No, he's going for a shock play. Got the fumble recovery, good field position by Camacho. And then
Jack Helston with the touchdown catch. Ball gets knocked free, but they give him the score.
Takes a shot there. Then you see Jared Williams right up the middle. See that low center of gravity. And then one of the most enjoyable catches we've seen all year by Hill.
And then the back pedal to go with it.
Then go to that wildcat. Accurso gets into the end zone. And then another fantastic catch by Tommy Christakos.
I mean, that was a great play all the way around. Great throw, great catch, great defense. Take a look at the first half stats. Time brought to you by Barrow's Neurological Institute. Parents learn the signs and symptoms of concussion at barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion. All right, step aside for a quick break. When we come back, start of the second half between Chaparral and Liberty, all tied at 21. You're watching Game Time on YurView Arizona.
My name is Javier Cardenas. I'm the director of the Barrow Concussion and Brain Injury Center here at Barrow Neurological Institute. We're very fortunate to have a comprehensive team here at the Barrow Concussion and Brain Injury Center. We have a team of neuropsychologists who can analyze the thinking aspects. We have a psychiatrist who can address the mood problems. And we have neurologists to address those physical symptoms associated with concussion. We also have a team of therapists to address balance issues, vision issues, and thinking issues in a neurological rehabilitation format. If you suspect a concussion in your athlete on the field, immediately remove them. The message, when in doubt, sit them out. Second, it's never too early to go in and see a healthcare professional about this particular injury. Also, tell the teacher, tell others at the school. That way they know how to adapt to the issues that your student is having. For more information about concussion, visit barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion.
Here's what you've been waiting for. Arrowhead Honda's state-of-the-art showroom is now open. We're bigger, better, and ready to deal. Check out these offers.
Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX Sedan CVT for just $89 a month. Or a 2019 Honda Accord LX CVT for only $139 a month.
So come on down and check out our brand new showroom. Find your new car at Arrowhead Honda at Bell Road and the 101.
Big O Tires and the D-backs have teamed up to keep you safe and deliver Major League fun. It's the Check Your Air, Score a Pair promotion. Stop into any participating Big O Tires for a free air pressure check, and you'll receive a voucher for 2 D-backs tickets to select games. Proper inflation improves tire performance, slows tire wear, saves gas, and gets you home safe. So remember, check your air, score a pair. Big O Tires and the D-backs, the teams you trust.
Deal Talk. My new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo comes with 100% beef and hickory smoked bacon, plus fries and a drink, all for just the change in your couch.
I found the remote!
Try my new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get started. The second half. Chaparral quarterback Jack Miller, 2 touchdown tosses on the night. Got that Firebirds offense going early on. And then you got Jonah Guevara, 59 yards rushing on the ground, sparking this Liberty offense. And we are all tied at 21 as we get ready to start the second half.
One thing that I was confused a little bit about in the first half is Liberty was pretty much up-tempo for the entire first half. And yet, before the game and at halftime, Mark Smith, the head coach for Liberty City, wanted to be a grinded-out bloodbath. But they're running plays with, 15, 20 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, they churned out the yardage on the ground. Ran for nearly 170 yards on the ground in the first half. And Brent Barnes, his team's going to have the ball to start the second half. They won the coin toss, deferred. So we'll get the ball. Chaparral got that big touchdown at the end of the first half.
The other thing between the 2 head coaches, Brent Barnes and Mark Smith, become friends since Barnes took over at Chaparral.
Ball is loose. Liberty still scrambling for the ball. Let's see who came away with it. Liberty says they got it. Let's see what the officials say. Shane Pitts comes away with it. What a huge play to start off the second half.
Escobar looked like he was the one trying to catch the football for Chaparral. Short pooch kick. Ball's wide.
Shane Pitts.
Ball gets kicked around and a lot of black jerseys around. What I love is all these guys fighting for it, and then the ball somehow pops out of there.
And who knows what happened in that pile.
You don't want to know.
So big opportunity here for the Lions to start off the second half. Cooper takes the handoff right side. And let's now send it down to the field and Haley Stasiak. Haley?
Well, guys, Coach Barnes told me that this is exactly what they expected out of this Liberty team. He said that they need to limit mistakes and can't have any turnovers. So this is not a great start, what they were looking to do here in the second half. Other than that, he said that they need to run the ball better. And in that first half, he said he liked what he's seen. They just need to keep it up.
Thank you, Haley. 2nd down and 8. Knapp in motion. Guevara's going to keep it right side.
Yeah, I think if you're the Firebird football team, Tim Koner and Brian Barnes on offense, somehow, some way, you got to get Jared Williams going, running the football behind that offensive line.
Yeah, Williams is a guy who's gone over 1,000 yards for the season. Had a 9-yard touchdown run in the first half. for him to get some more carries. Guevara, middle of the field, wide open, touchdown, Liberty. Carter Hill hauls it in, 18-yard scoring strike, Guevara to Hill.
I think he had about 5 guys moving on Liberty to different positions. Chaparral really didn't move their defense around too much. Carter Hill runs a little seam route. Nobody covers him. A little confusion defensively with all that movement. And that was a much easier catch than the first one we saw Carter Hill make.
And he did not have to backpedal into the end zone. Pitts, who recovered the fumble off the kickoff, now kicks the extra point. And Liberty special teams recover the kickoff to open the second half. And they cash it in for a touchdown. Guevara, Hill, Lions on top.
Shopping online takes all of the hassle out of buying a car. And thanks to our redesigned website, Larry H. Miller Dealerships has made online car shopping even easier. One click shows you every vehicle for sale in the state. Estimate your payments and find a plan that works for you. Learn everything about the vehicle with a Carfax vehicle history and get the real value for your trade. Then stop by the dealership and pick up your new vehicle. Say hello to the future of car shopping at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
What is Valle Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas? We are a true Arizona original, serving carefully prepared, authentic Sonoran-style cuisine since 1983. We are time-honored family recipes using only the freshest ingredients. Good fun, a family place, a gathering place. We are happy faces and happy hours. We are your new favorite neighborhood hangout. Valle Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas.
Arrowhead Honda is supporting our schools, and they want to support you with your next vehicle. Contact Arrowhead Honda for amazing prices on new and used Civics, Accords, Pilots, CRVs, and the all-new Passport. And mention high school football or visit arrowheadhonda.com. Parents, learn the signs and symptoms of concussion at barrowneuro.org/concussion discussion. And what a way to start off the second half for Liberty. They recover the opening kickoff of the second half, and a minute later, they're in the end zone.
Well, Jonah Guevara doing a fantastic job at quarterback. 4-4, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10 carries for 79 yards.
Kickoff is handled this time by Chaparral. With the return is Sean Parker. And we got a penalty flag down as Parker remains down. Now he finally gets up. Let's see what the flag is for. Yeah, Jonah Guevara, a 2-year starter for Liberty quarterback. He's one of the more underrated quarterbacks in the Valley.
The flag is thrown usually where there's some type of illegal block or holding. Long conversation.
Yeah, it is.
After the play was over, personal foul number 23 of the kicking team, personal foul number 33 of the receiving team. Those penalties will offset. It's going to be first down.
So for Liberty, the guilty party was Shane Pitts. And for Chaparral, it was Lance Mora. Here's the Liberty scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. 3 plays, 24 yards, 118 off the clock. Carter Hill, 18-yard touchdown catch. Following the fumble recovery on the opening kickoff by the Lions.
Let's see how Jack Miller and this Chaparral offense respond. First time they're going to touch the ball, second half.
148 passing yards for Miller in the first half. Dumps this one off to Christakos, but in on the tackle, Mason Ramirez. And this Liberty defense, they are all pumped up.
You see a lot of dark jerseys running the football. You know, you see this Ramirez started the season as a backup and worked his way to the starting lineup in significant playtime.
Great to hear those stories. Ramirez working hard all season, gets rewarded. Miller rolls out to his right, delivers incomplete. Cervantes, the intended receiver.
Rolling out to the right, throwing that little comeback route on the outside. Ball a little bit low and away. Just seems like you look at Chaparral sometimes and it is a one-score game. I think sometimes the way that they're running plays, it's almost like they feel like they're down 3 scores.
Let's see what Brent Barnes comes up with here, 3rd down and 9. Barnes' father, Bobby Barnes, a longtime coach here in the Valley. Done a lot of great things for high school football. 3rd and 9, Miller. Almost intercepted. And it was a clear path to the end zone for Shane Pitts if he could have hung on to it. Nothing but green grass in front of him.
You see Jack Miller looking to his right the whole time, and Shane Pitts makes a break on the ball. Already has 2 interceptions this season. Could have been a game changer, but knock the ball down and give the ball back to your offense.
Pitts had 2 interceptions against Boulder Creek earlier in the year. Almost had one there. What a booming punt by Christakos. And then slipping and falling on the ball is Corley, who goes back to get it. A 65-yard punt by Christakos, and does a great job of flipping the field for the Firebirds. Serving up authentic Sonoran-style Mexican food since 1983. Visit Via Luna Mexican Food and Cantinas, 3 locations around the valley. Via Luna, proud supporters of scholar athletes in Arizona. Young athletes' bodies are a work in progress, and their care requires a different approach. Phoenix Children's Sports Medicine has nationally recognized physicians and therapists who get young athletes back to doing what they love fast. Make an appointment today. Visit phoenixchildrens.org. So the Lions will start from their own 13-yard line. And they're in on the tackle for Chaparral. Is going to be Cade Fredrickson. Cade's father, Rob, played in the NFL, linebacker for the Raiders, Lions, and 4 years with the Cardinals.
Well, Fredrickson missed the first 6 games, came back last week versus Pinnacle. Still trying to get back to full strength.
Pickup of 8 by Cooper. Takes the handoff once again, pushing for that first down and gets it. Boy, Zacchaeus Cooper, 5'10", 195. We see what a great football player he is as a freshman. Just physical.
They keep running kind of at number 5, Jackson Richards, and he's getting a little bit flustered. You see him here on the right side of your screen, not really caring about the play itself, but worrying about who's blocking him.
1st and 10. Knapp in motion. Cooper again with the handoff. Still on his feet, running through tackles. Check that, it's Forney. Joseph Forney. Another strong physical back for this Lions team.
You just have to love the physicality of this football team. That's another story Mark Smith was telling us before the game when they went up to play Liberty in Nevada. See another run here.
Forney again.
Went up to play Liberty in Nevada. And referees came up to him and said, "Coach, we know you guys paid money to come up here, and we're going to allow you guys to play football." And he said, He remembers maybe 2 whistles being blown the entire game, and his team responded to that and had a lot of fun with it.
Liberty 206 yards on the ground. The ball is on the ground. Anthony Lucas recovers for Chaparral. Oh my. Lions were moving the ball on the ground, and then they put it on the ground. Lucas recovers.
Well, it looked like the timing was off a little bit, and really nice job by Anthony Lucas, a sophomore. We mentioned earlier, has an offer from ASU. Gives the ball back to this offense with great field position.
Yeah, and Lucas is somebody who just turned 15 years old. He is certainly a player that can be a special one for the Firebirds over the next couple of years. Echevarria, left side, cuts it back in, flies through the air. Inside the 30, first down, Chaparral.
Echevarria, 5'7", 155 pounds, as you said, went airborne, averaging almost 7 yards every time he touches the ball. Lead blocker is Jared Williams this time. See him right here, get his legs cut from out from under him.
Pickup of a couple this time for Echevarria. In on the tackle, David Rassis.
6'2", 235-pound senior, number 17 for Liberty. You see Echevarria.
Yeah, back to Rassis in the game against Pinnacle. He had a terrific game going against Tosh Baker. Baker's a guy that's already committed to play his college ball at Notre Dame. Mark Smith said, hey, you know what? Just get that film out as your tape. Boy, Miller shakes free and fires down the field, incomplete. But what great pressure by Liberty. Chase Lupinacci, number 16, with the pressure along with David Rassis.
You're not going to see many quarterbacks be able to escape that pressure and still get a ball thrown accurately down the field. Jack Miller listed at 6'4", 205. Strong, athletic.
Third down for Chaparral. 3 for 5 on third down conversions.
Well, the play clock's down to 5.
Chaparral gets the snap off. Miller rolls right. Finds his receiver. Sean Parker breaks the tackle. First down, Firebirds. Sean Parker hauls it in. And it's sent it down to the field to Haley.
Guys, Sean Parker is actually a transfer from Pinnacle, and he hadn't played football in 2 years. It took a bit for the Chaparral staff to find a place for him. He was patient and stuck with it, and they moved him around a little bit on defense and offense. By the time they needed him last week against his former school, he was ready. He had a big touchdown catch, and Coach Barnes says he's a hard worker with a great attitude, has fit well with this program.
Thank you, Haley. Yeah, terrific story with Sean Parker. And how about that Liberty defense? Luke Stevenson getting the stop.
6'3", 250 pounds. Black jerseys beating the blocks of those offensive linemen and making it tough sledding for the running game for the Firebirds.
Yeah, loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12. 5.5 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Lions got the quick turnover on the opening kickoff. Cashed it in for a touchdown. Up by 7. This game's been tight the whole way. Miller looking left, delivers. Catch is made by Parker. Sean Parker having a nice drive here for the Firebirds.
Looks like there might be a flag back here. What a catch. Really nice physical hit. Defense will come and hit you from all
74 with a hold.
And we got a holding call against Chaparral, so that'll bring it back. That makes Brent Barnes go to a different index card there for a new play.
Well, those penalties are the ones that are just so deflating. You pick up a first down, big play, nice throw, great catch. Now you have to move it back and look at it, 2nd and 28.
Less than 5 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Boy, look at this, trips to the left. 2 receivers split to the right. Miller steps up, delivers, wide open. Christakos just over the outstretched hands of the senior receiver, and he was open.
Really putting a lot of pressure on this secondary. That's Mason Ramirez running stride for stride, but Christakos definitely had a couple steps on him. Almost made another tremendous catch. As Coach Smith said before the game, he said, we don't have guys who can run 4 or 5. We can't put our guys 30 yards back and ask them to play defensive back, so they're just going to have to rally to the cause.
Well, that's a ball that Jack Miller would want back for sure. And going to have a false start against Chaparral.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 85. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
So we're going to go to 3rd and 33 now.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's on a note card, Chris.
I don't think there is.
You might have that written on the inside of your hand.
Well, they are in field goal range for Christakos. Again, he's made one from 53 last year. He's got range up to 60. He's got a big leg on him. Miller's got room to run. He's going to throw it. Catch is made. Christakos. Great job by Miller to keep the play alive. And he finds Christakos, but it's still well short of a first down. Ball's going to be marked about the 19.
Nice job. We talked about this in the open about how Jack Miller, when he's scrambling, always has those eyes downfield, looking to throw the ball. And with that catch, Christakos' field goal just became that much shorter.
Yeah, it's going to be a 36-yard field goal attempt here for Christakos. And we got movement on the line. So it's another false start for the Firebirds.
Mark, are we winding?
So it's now going to be pushed back 5 yards. And it's going to be a 43-yard field goal attempt. Christakos. It is good. And it would have been good for, what, another 15 yards?
I was actually watching him. The ball barely left his foot, and he's bending down to pick up the tee. Is how confident he was.
Field goal is good by Christakos from 43 yards out. Liberty still has the lead, 28-24. We'll be right back. You're watching Game Time on YurView Arizona.
Phoenix Children's Medical Moments.
Every patient that I see, they want to get back in the game. We are the leading group in the state that takes care of dedicated pediatric sports medicine patients. I get kids back to doing what they love to do. They want an advantage to get them back, whether that be a week sooner, a day sooner, a month sooner, whatever it is. Going to a place that is pediatric focused will give you that advantage.
Here's what you've been waiting for. Arrowhead Honda's state-of-the-art showroom is now open. We're bigger, better, and ready to deal. Check out these offers.
Lease a 2019 Honda Civic LX Sedan CVT for just $89 a month, or a 2019 Honda CR-V LX two-wheel drive for $135 a month.
So come on down and check out our brand new showroom. Find your new car at Arrowhead Honda at Bell Road and the 101.
Welcome back to Liberty High School, everybody. Chaparral cheerleaders fired up after the crowning Tommy Christakos 43-yard field goal attempt. 4 minutes remaining, third quarter, but the Lions still on top, 28-24. We were just talking during the break about Tommy Christakos heading up to Cal. We know what a great wide receiver he is, but this is a guy who can maybe even kick and punt as well at the next level.
Well, he just got through running a bunch of pass routes and then steps back there. Again, I don't even know if the ball was off his foot before he reached down to get the tee.
You mentioned picking up that tee right after he kicked the field goal. It's almost like you on the golf course, Dale.
Yeah, because
with your drives, you know it's right down the middle of the fairway, right?
I know I need to go find it, and I got to get a head start.
Could be left, could be right.
Now let's see what this Liberty Lion offense can do. They've responded nicely to adversity they've been hit with earlier in this football game.
First and 10 for the Lions from their 20. Rivera handles the snap, but look at that Chaparral defense getting the penetration.
Well, it's kind of a guessing game. You got Derek Zubaga, the defense coordinator for Chaparral. There's a lot of movement offensively by Colin Thomas from Liberty, and you just don't see Chaparral move their guys too much.
Yeah, a lot of eye candy from that Liberty offense. Loss of 1 on the play. Guevara is going to keep it right side, gets around the edge, cuts it back in, first down and more. Jonah Guevara still going inside Chaparral territory. Finally gets brought down at the 46-yard line, but a pickup of 35 by Guevara. And he is over 100 yards on the ground for the night, 113 yards for the senior quarterback. And then it's Knapp's turn.
Well, in that previous play, all they're doing, Chaparral's done it about 3 or 4 times, lined up with 2 linebackers to the right. All they've done is snap the ball to Guevara, and he's run to the left, picked up the first down.
And then Knapp picked up 8. Guevara going to tuck it, try to get to the first down marker, and he does. Continue to move the chains, and Liberty has had no problem running the ball here tonight.
Picks up 2 yards. And the Lions first down.
They've run the ball. They're physical. That offensive line doing a pretty nice job.
We heard Mark Smith talk about with Haley at halftime about being able to run the ball and wanted to continue that in the second half, and they have. Guevara's going to give it up this time. And it's Corley with the carry this time. But Guevara, the quarterback, 13 carries, 114 yards.
Well, that time again, same play they've run a number of times. This time, Jackson Richards comes upfield, takes that quarterback keep away, hands the ball off, picks up a couple yards. You see Frank Thompson coming off the field.
Keep an eye on him, make sure he's okay. The ASU commit. Second down and 8. Trips to the left. Hand off to Corley. Pickup of a couple, bring up third down.
That's nice. You throw Corley in there for a few plays, and he's a junior, 5'8", 180 pounds, and then you bring in Cooper, the freshman.
Quite a 1-2 punch Liberty has back there. Not to mention Accurso, the quarterback, who's gone for over 100 yards on the ground. 3rd and 5. Cooper takes the handoff, bounces it. Boy, lowers his shoulder. He's going to come up just short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Supposed to go over right tackle, bounces it around, Going to try and get outside. They just lowers his shoulder and tries to run over Van Edelblut. There's a 4th down and short. I think you're going to let the clock run down and then probably call timeout. Kind of in no man's land. I think you have to go for it.
Yeah, I think this is out of the range of Shane Pitts. See, the play clock is down to 3, 2, and there is that timeout. With 1 second left in the play clock. 23 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 4th down and 2. In the playoffs, they start next week. And we take a look at the open rankings. The open rankings, the playoffs, they start in 2 weeks because there's 8 teams that will make it into the open playoffs. So they get next week off, and they'll pick it up in 2 weeks.
Well, right now, getting updates about that Hamilton-Chandler rivalry game. Last I heard was Hamilton was winning 35-21 over Chandler, which could definitely shake some things up.
No doubt about it. What an upset that would be if Hamilton is able to get the victory over Chandler. Get South Point at number 2, Saguaro at 3, Centennial 4. There's Hamilton right there at 5. Pinnacle at 6, but that's a different looking team now without the quarterback J.D. Johnson. And Horizon, their star quarterback Jake Martinelli, he's out for the season. 4th down, Guevara leaves the center. Accurso takes the snap, finds Guevara, hauls it in for the catch. 1st down, Liberty. Dipping into that playbook once again.
Really innovative by Colin Thomas. Sure was a run-pass option. Really nice job going down and catching that football. Ball thrown a little short.
And for Guevara, the quarterback, that's his 7th catch of the season. So they're not afraid to mix some things up. And we are through 3 quarters here at Liberty High School. And it is the Lions. They lead the Chaparral Firebirds by a score of 28-24. The 4th quarter, when we come back, you're watching Game Time on YurView Arizona.
My name's Karen Bailey. I've been on Weight Watchers about 8 years now. And this is my husband, Mark Bailey.
The wake-up call pictures.
We saw some pictures of ourselves at New Year's Eve, and we didn't recognize ourselves.
I can't believe I let myself get like that. I can't believe that's me. I was so uncomfortable in my own skin. I was a prisoner in my own body.
It's a reminder every day that I don't want to go back to that image of myself. So we're like, we have to do something.
Thought about it, I always tried doing this on my own, and she convinced me to do Weight Watchers, and ever since then, it is just a fantastic program.
Doing this together as a team is really what it is, and we keep each other honest, and we really are each other's shoulder in the good, the bad, and the ugly. I say join Weight Watchers. It is the best thing that you could do for yourself. You have so much freedom. If you have 100 pounds to lose, 10, 15 pounds to lose, you can do it, and you can work it into your life.
It's about cars, about why we love them, the roads we drive, and the places we go. Driven tells the stories from the road with a few car buying tips and some advice to keep your car on the road and off the rack. Driven, the drive, the adventure. Sunday at 8 on YurView.
Driven is brought to you by Big 2 Toyota of Chandler. Think big with Big 2 Toyota of Chandler.
Larry H. Miller is proud to support Arizona high school football, driven by you. Power up at your neighborhood Batteries Plus bulb store or at batteriesplus.com. Welcome back, Liberty High School, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Lions leading the Firebirds 28-24. Second down and 12 for Liberty. Bovar's going to keep it up the middle. Gets brought down. Parker Smith in on the tackle.
Just very calm, cool, collected, really nice block right there by Maestas, kicking out the defensive tackle. We talked about Maestas, 5'10", 230 pounds.
Cooper, touchdown, Liberty. Zacchaeus Cooper, the 21-yard touchdown run. And Liberty wastes no time here, scoring early in the fourth quarter.
Changing up that pace a little bit on Chaparral. They make a big play and they get up on the ball and try and run a play before you're set defensively or before your coordinator can get a defensive call in.
And for Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And that extends the Liberty lead. They now are up 35-24. Barely into the fourth quarter. Zacchaeus Cooper, the freshman, taking it in. Liberty up 35-24. Rias Air Conditioning and Home Performance. It's time to rethink your AC company. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. Big O Tires is the team you trust. Get the Big O Tires experience at bigotires.com.
You take a look at that touchdown run, the right side of the offensive line. Sandoval, the right tackle. Frank Thompson, the right guard. Watch the job they do sealing off this edge, getting up to the next level. You cannot draw it up any better than that. And then obviously Cooper takes it into the end zone.
And they are pumped up on that Liberty sidelines. Senior night. Zacchaeus Cooper, his second touchdown of the night, this one from 21 yards out. Kickoff handled just inside the 5-yard line by Jared Williams. And he gets brought down. And let's now go back down to the field and check in with Haley.
Thanks, Chris. The Lions have a phrase that they use. It's Code Red. And what it is it's their pillars of the program. You see there, they have it posted up in the end zone. And when they hear Code Red, what it stands for is TDLC squared. And that stands for T is for toughness, D is for discipline, L is for leadership, the first C is for composure, and the second C is for commitment. Those are the pillars of the program. Coach Smith told me that a successful team needs to have passion and they need to have strong pillars. And the TDLC squared are 5 things that characterize Lion football. They're definitely embodying that tonight.
Thank you so much, Haley. Yeah, everything's starting to work right now for Liberty here tonight.
Well, and you see this Liberty offense, 42 rushes, 283 yards, almost 7 yards every time they carry the ball. 3 touchdowns.
Here's the Liberty scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Zacchaeus Cooper, and I'll tell you what, he's not only a terrific football player, terrific baseball player as well. Not much room for Williams over there. Zacchaeus Cooper, this past summer in summer ball for baseball, he hit double-digit home runs in spring training parks throughout the summer, and that was just after graduating 8th grade.
And those spring training parks are a lot bigger than a high school baseball field.
Yes. And there is Jared Williams. Over 1,000 yards for the season. The first Firebirds running back to do that since 2013. That pass sails high.
Rolling out to his right, and Jack Miller threw that ball about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're digging away for new plays there. Chaparral sidelines. 3rd down and 10. Play clock is down to 10.
Well, they haven't broke the huddle yet.
And they're going to go ahead and burn one of their timeouts here. Try to get situated. The big 3rd down and 10 coming up. Trailing 35-24. Early 4th quarter. So last night of the regular season here. Playoffs starting next week. So Liberty for sure will be playing in the 6A bracket. Chaparral, there was a possibility if they got a win here tonight that they maybe might have snuck into the open playoffs, but all depends on the numbers game, and those seem to be a mystery to everybody.
Well, it's so fun to go around and talk to these different coaches and get their ideas on the. There's no perfect scenario for playoffs, but I think you know what, the AIA is doing the best they can, because at the end of the day, there's 3 or 4 teams in 6A, 5A, and 4A that are just better. And it's not like, oh, this is a one-year wonder. They're better just about every year.
Yeah.
And so let those guys go play. And I know that when you're 50 years old and you win a 5A state championship, you'll still be able to tell your kids about it.
No doubt about it. 3rd and 10, incomplete. Looking for Christakos. Not able to connect. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10. And Chaparral's going to punt it away.
Rolling out to his right. This ball's going to come in a little bit high. Outstretched hand. You can see Jack Miller just been a little bit off tonight. I mean, he's a huge difference maker. Last year, when he played, over 41 points a game. When he was injured, they averaged 14 points a game. That's a huge difference.
Ball is loose. Looks like it's recovered by Chaparral. Firebirds come away with it. Ryan Alderman. Boy, we have seen a bunch of big plays on special teams here tonight. And this time it's Ryan Alderman.
Chris Popke for Liberty came up to try and catch the punt. It's the 2nd time now we've seen the ball end up on the ground, right through the bread basket. Nice job by the white jerseys, hustling down. Take your eyes off the ball for a split second.
Ryan Alderman comes up with the big play. Mark Smith's team, his defense now needs to go back out onto the field. Jack Miller, Firebirds at the Liberty 41. Handoff up the middle, Jared Williams. Fighting for more yardage. A little slow to get up. Boy, you can see that some of the Chaparral linemen really frantically waving for the medical staff to get out there. And Williams pops back up, limp with a bit of a limp, and let's quickly go down and catch up with Haley.
Well, guys, Jack Stammen's having himself quite a game for the Lions tonight, and he's been around this Liberty program for a while. He was a part of the Junior Lions program since middle school, so he has that initial understanding of the program as he came in. Coach Smith told me that there is no better student of the game than Jack Stam. In 8th grade, he would show up to the varsity practices and watch from the bleachers. And the other day, Stam went to Smith and was asking for advice on ideas for how to watch film and what to look for. Smith told me that he's a leader of the secondary. He started as a freshman, so he's comfortable in that leadership role. And tonight was actually Stam's 23rd start, only a sophomore, so pretty impressive for him.
Thanks, Haley. Yeah, he started last year as a freshman. He is that heart and soul of the defense. And football for Jack Stam, it's a collision sport, not contact sport. 2nd and 4. Echevarria gets stuck by a Curso. Close to a first down, and they're going to give it to him.
Shane Pitts came up limping a little bit, and the officials were going to stop the game and kind of waved him off and said, that's not going to get me out of this game. Some very physical play. Look at the black jerseys. And
that's kind of what Mark Smith was looking for. Physical game. He's getting it. Firebirds from the Liberty 31. Miller trying to buy some time. Now he's going to tuck it and go. Smart play there by Miller. Picked up as many yards as he could and just gave himself up.
Well, again, we just talked about the difference he makes to this offense. And when it looks like you're not going to gain any more yards, go down. You don't need to lower your shoulder. You don't need to try and fight for an extra half a yard to take a hit from one of those defenders.
Pickup of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Miller looking right, has time. Flag is down. Miller directing traffic, throws it up. Intercepted by Liberty. Hauling it in is Jack Stam, but there is a penalty flag down.
Yeah, it looks like it might either be interference or holding defensively. Jack Miller saw the flag and decided to take a shot down the field.
Defense. 10-yard penalty. Be a first down.
So wave off the interception. Chaparral hangs on to the ball.
Very alert play by Jack. It's sometimes a little scary. Got to have full confidence that it is on the defense, but took a shot down the field. Could have been a touchdown. You could have declined it.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Chaparral from 17. 10th play of the drive. Echevarria, big hole up the middle. Another first down for Chaparral. It is going to be 1st and goal for the Firebirds. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 6. Chaparral going hurry up. Echevarria again trying to find a hole up the middle. Not much there.
Run right up in the middle of that offensive line. Aziz, the 6'2", 310-pound junior left guard. Balducci, the converted middle linebacker, 5'11", 215 pounds at center. And then Greger, 6'1", 230-pound senior, playing with probably 2 good body parts.
At the most. 2nd and goal from the 4. Firebirds looking to cut into that lead, and look at Jack Miller split out wide right. And we got penalty flags.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 85. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Well, I was wondering at first if it was me on Jack Miller being split out wide right as a receiver. But the call was not against him. See the penalties on the night, 7 penalties for each team. But now it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line for the Firebirds.
That's the first time we've seen that formation, and to jump offside.
Now Miller in shotgun. Goes to the right side, coming back to make a play on it was Christakos. Not able to catch it, but a penalty flag is thrown.
Pass interference. Defense, number 19. Half the distance to the goal. Replay 2nd down.
Talk about a matchup problem. Christakos 6'4". Awful lot of contact down there on both ends.
Christakos still almost caught the ball. Great adjustment to get back to the inside and almost haul it in. 2nd and goal from the 4. Williams back in the game with the carry. Gets brought down. Looks like he's being marked at about the 2. Good to see Jared Williams back into the game. We saw him limp off earlier in the drive. So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 2. And we got a timeout. Liberty. Great night for football here at Liberty High School. Beautiful weather. And let's check out tonight's Rios Cool Play at the Game. Rios, it's time to rethink your AC company. And it's Carter Hill's juggling, backpedaling catch that led to a touchdown for Liberty. But we're not done, Dale. We got one Chaparral this time.
I was going to say, you had more than one to pick from. Look at that one-handed catch by Tommy Christakos. Knew exactly where he was on the field. Eyes went down to the ground. And
that was a great throw as well by Jack Miller. Great coverage defensively by Liberty, but it's the Firebirds that got that touchdown there at the end of the first half. So Liberty called the timeout. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 2. Jared Williams in the Wildcat formation. And before we get the snap, we got a whistle.
Defense. 12 players in formation. Half the distance to the goal. Still 3rd down.
that frustrates the daylights out of you. Head coach, you call a timeout, make sure you got the right guys out there and the right defense. And
Williams, Wildcat from the 1. Tries to find a hole. Waiting for the signal. We get it. Touchdown, Chaparral. Jared Williams out of the Wildcat formation. His 2nd touchdown of the night. They trim into that Liberty lead.
Line up in that Wildcat again. You see the left ankle taped up as he falls across the goal line behind that big offensive line. Gotta hope that Williams' injury isn't serious. They got the playoffs starting next week, and you look at Chaparral right now down by 5.
And looks like they're going to go for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point game.
Because a 4-point game doesn't make any difference if you kick the extra points.
So a big play here for Chaparral, going for the 2-point conversion and try and make it a field goal game. Trips to the right, Williams in motion, Miller gonna roll right. Back of the end zone, incomplete. Christakos goes up high but can't come down with it. 6:40 remaining. Williams from 1 yard out trims into that Lion lead. 35-30 Liberty. We'll be right back.
My name name's Karen Bailey. I've been on Weight Watchers about 8 years now. And this is my husband, Mark Bailey.
The wake-up call pictures.
We saw some pictures of ourselves at New Year's Eve, and we didn't recognize ourselves.
I can't believe I let myself get like that. I can't believe that's me. I was so uncomfortable in my own skin. I was a prisoner in my own body.
It's a reminder every day that I don't want to go back to that image of myself. So we're like, we have to do something.
Thought about it, I always tried doing this on my own, and she convinced me to do Weight Watchers, and ever since then, it is just a fantastic program.
Doing this together as a team is really what it is, and we keep each other honest, and we really are each other's shoulder in the good, the bad, and the ugly. I say join Weight Watchers. It is the best thing that you could do for yourself. You have so much freedom. If you have 100 pounds to lose, 10, 15 pounds to lose, you can do it, and you can work it into your life.
What's up?
What you doing?
I'm watching food.
Try my $3 cheddar bacon loaded curly fries. Get them delivered with DoorDash.
Liberty leading Chaparral 35-30 midway through the fourth quarter. Jared Williams finding the end zone for the second time tonight. Pulls the Firebirds within 5.
As we said, playoffs start next week. Let's hope that ankle isn't too serious. Chaparral still not knowing if they're going to be in the 6A playoffs or the open playoffs.
It'll all get decided tomorrow. The brackets come out tomorrow.
On a Sunday? Oh, Saturday.
Saturday. Slow down, Dale.
It doesn't feel like a Saturday.
Slow down. Ball is loose. Corley picks it up inside his own 5. Now trying to find some room to run. Gets brought down by Lance Mora. So special teams been a bit of an issue here last couple times for Liberty. Here is the Chaparral scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. 13 plays, 84 yards, just under 5 minutes off the clock. And remember, there was the muffed punt by Liberty that kept that drive alive for the Firebirds.
Well, that's the thing. You take away special teams and just have offenses and defenses tonight, and I think you're going to take a look at Liberty having about a 21-point lead right now.
Handoff, Cooper. Boy, he's still going. Cooper, the freshman. He has been impressive here tonight. A pickup of 33.
You are not going to arm tackle him. Nice job avoiding that tackle. You're talking about breaking Jackson Richards' arm tackle. Guy who's got offers to Army and Air Force in Memphis.
Cooper once again bouncing off tackles. Another first down.
Now some of these Chaparral kids coming in lowering their helmets, just taking shots. Watch right in the middle of your screen. Guys just come in taking shots at him right there, not wrapping up, not trying to get him on the ground, trying to get the big hit. And I'm sorry, but Mr. Cooper having himself a night.
Cooper over 100 yards for the second week in a row, 138 here tonight. Got this Liberty offense rolling once again. Wavar's going to keep it this time, and he's going to get brought down by Ben Edelblut. Boy, the Lions all night long just been ground and pound.
Well, they've done a really nice job confusing Chaparral a little bit defensively, dominating them physically for the most part, and then Guevara and Cooper, and throw a little Curso in there, and my goodness, a really nice game plan put together by Colin Thomas offensively for Liberty.
So Liberty's got 2 guys over 100 yards rushing. Guevara and Cooper combined 263 yards on the ground. And it's Cooper this time fighting out of tackles. Finally gets brought down. We got a score update for you. Chandler and Hamilton now tied at 35. Early fourth quarter.
I'd see both those teams earlier. What a turnaround that Hamilton's done this year. Been through some tough times there. Come out on the other side. What a season they put together.
Yeah, Mike Zadebski in his second season leading Hamilton has done a terrific job of retooling that program. 3rd and 10 here. 4 minutes remaining. Guevara is going to keep it. Pickup of a couple. Take your pick on who made the tackle there. There was about 3 Firebirds in there.
The last one to get up was number 44, the sophomore Anthony Lucas. 9 tackles for a loss, 4 sacks coming into the game. Going to be fun to watch him grow and mature over the next couple of years.
So the clock continues to run. 3.5 minutes remaining. Firebirds with 2 timeouts remaining. Jay Sacurso set to punt for Liberty, and they're going to let that play clock continue to run down. And they're going to go ahead and snap the ball just before the play clock gets to 0. Sacurso gets it away. Ball is loose. Camden Hightower. We got flags, we got whistles. We had a punter who wasn't even sure he was going to get the snap. And he did and got it away. And the return man fumbles the ball.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, kicking team number 8. That 15-yard penalty be added. First down.
When you're injured in an accident and you want the highest compensation for your claim, call the Phillips Law Group at 602-222-2222. The Game Time delivery of the game is brought to you by Mitchell Management's Jimmy John's. Whether order just one sandwich or catering your entire Game Time viewing partner, Jimmy John's has freaky fast delivery. Jimmy John's, because sandwich. What did you make out of that last play there, Dale?
Well, I tell you what, they evidently they only had 10 guys on the field. The extra guy ran on, ran off, got halfway back on, the snap came, but almost got tackled for safety. And at the end of the day, start the drive on the 25-yard line.
And so with all of that, Chaparral will start from their own 26-yard line, trailing by 5, 3:05 remaining in the game. Miller rolling out, looking for a receiver who falls down. Christakos slips and falls. 2nd and 10.
Now, the one thing I would do if I'm Liberty, I'm bringing pressure from Chaparral's right, my left. Every time, I think except for one, Jack Miller rolls out to the right. Bring some pressure over there, make him either stay in the pocket or roll to his left, and at least try and make him feel somewhat uncomfortable.
Yeah, we saw Isaiah Pittman in the first half get some good pressure on Miller. Let's see if the Lions are able to turn him loose here. Miller, incomplete. Camden Hightower, the intended receiver. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
I think they were thinking there's going to be some contact on Jared Williams coming out of the backfield.
Big 3rd down coming up. Josh Philby and that Lions defense trying to come up with a big stop here. Chaparral 4 for 8 of 3rd down conversions. Miller rolling to the right, delivers a shot down the field. Looking for Jack Helston, incomplete. penalty flag is thrown.
And I think this might just be a sideline warning. Oh, there's one in the middle, too.
Incomplete pass. Okay. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 34. That results in an automatic first down.
What a huge penalty.
And this time steps up, going to go to his right a little bit. 3-man rush. And there's really no need for that. That's number 34, Michael Hammond, senior.
That is now 11 penalties for 94 yards against Liberty. And instead of being 4th down and 10 for Chaparral, they have 1st and 10 from the 41. Big hole up the middle for Williams. 1st down, Chaparral. Clock will stop, 2:33 remaining to move the chains. Plenty of time for the Firebirds.
Well, there is, remember, clock stops to move the chains, clock stops incomplete pass, or when you go out of bounds. And you still have 2 timeouts.
Clock winds up again, 2:20 remaining. Miller to the right.
I still don't understand why you don't bring pressure from that side, or at least rush your defensive end upfield to make him come back underneath.
Get some containment over there. Smart play by Cervantes to get himself out of bounds, stop the clock. Ball's at the Liberty 45. 2nd down and 6. Echeverria gets tripped up, keeps his balance, and picks up the 1st down. What a great job there by Diego Echeverria to keep his balance and pick up the 1st down.
And then a big hit by Pina. The safety, 26 tackles. Plays bigger than his size of 5'9", 160 pounds.
Yeah, Pina's a guy that's made some big plays for Liberty this season. Plays much bigger than his size. Miller, Echeverria, big hit! Zay Johnson laying the wood, and he comes up pointing at his shoulder. What a pop by Zay Johnson. Let's listen in. What a huge hit.
Well, and you can tell they've been well coached. He didn't lead with the crown of the helmet, led with the shoulder pad. Let's hope he's okay. Came up with just a little bit of a stinger, and then he'll be back on the field.
So timeout taken by Chaparral. 1:27 remaining on the clock. Chaparral has had such a great program over the years, and some of the players have moved on to the NFL. Tyler Luan, Tennessee, Kyle Williams. Lyle Sendline spent so many years at the center for the Cardinals. Devrin Carr.
Well, don't forget Phil Kancic. Can't forget the old guys. Played for Kansas City. I know he played for Denver Gold, the USFL.
Chaparral, 6 state titles in school history. Ron Estabrook and Charlie Regal, the head coaches, who got it done for the Firebirds. 2nd down and 9. Miller steps up, down the field, catch is made by Hightower. 1st down. Miller took a shot, slow to get up. 1:17 remaining, clock stops to move the chains.
Boy, you just hate to see him go down like that. Again, it's only a 3-man rush. Nice job by Jack stepping up, firing a rocket.
And how about the night by Camden Hightower, moving over from cornerback, playing some wide receiver, and he's had some big-time catches offensively for the Firebirds. Clock continues to run. 50 seconds remaining.
Well, keep an eye on number 81, Tommy Christakos, as the clock continues to run down. The 6'4" target. This is his time to shine.
Miller looking left, delivers, catches made by that man, Christakos. And they're going to mark him, looks like short of the first down. And the clock stops with 27 seconds remaining.
A really nice physical tackle. And the officiating crew, I kind of like it, a little college-like, as got the clock running. You see the throw, nice catch with your hands, almost stripped, just fantastic football there. You got number 23, Shane Pitts, who's been all over the football field. He's only one of those juniors, but Christakos, some of the strongest, best hands I've seen all season.
He is a terrific athlete for Chaparral, and Firebirds have used up their third and final timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so it'd be a little bit risky to run the ball here. You're inside the 5. You probably have a chance to run at least a couple plays.
It's 3rd down and 1.
You could pick up the first down and clock it. You could take another shot to your 6'4" target down here.
So it's 3rd and 1. Looks like Christakos is in the slot on the right side. Miller, quarterback keeper. First down, Chaparral. And the clock will stop with 23 seconds remaining. So let's see if Chaparral will clock it. Clock is now running under 20. They're going to run a play. Looking for Christakos. Broke it up. Almost intercepted by Accurso. Incomplete. Clock stops. 12 seconds remaining.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought. You can clock it and regroup offensively, or you can try and catch the defense not lined up and properly ready to go.
Almost a game-sealing interception for Liberty. Couldn't hang on to it. And now the play clock is down to 15. Chaparral needs to get moving here. 12 seconds in the game clock. Remember, Chaparral is out of timeouts, and Liberty calls a timeout as the play clock was winding down.
I'm not exactly sure. I think that Mark Smith will look back at that and say, you know what, I'd live with what's out there, because the clock was under 5 seconds. And Chaparral was not close to getting lined up.
Yeah. Take another look at that last play.
Right, you go to your favorite target. You see there, number 4, Accurso almost coming up.
And it was Mason Ramirez who tipped the ball. So let's see what Brent Barnes and this Chaparral offense is able to dial up. Remember, Chaparral is out of timeouts.
Well,
First goal from the 2-yard line.
You definitely
Second
have
goal, sorry.
You definitely have 2 shots into the end zone. Just can't catch it on the field of play.
Well, you got Christakos at 6'4", and he is in the slot once again.
They're double covering him.
Miller gonna roll to his left this time, wide open, touchdown. So we have a penalty flag down. Jared Williams made the catch. Got into the end zone, but let's see what the flag is for.
Illegal formation offense. Too many players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty will replay second down.
What a nicely devised play by Koner, and Brent Barnes were not lined up correctly. And now you're kind of toying with, this might be the last play.
7 seconds remain. Second and goal. End zone. Incomplete. Knocked down by Shane Pitts. 1 second remaining. What a play by the junior Shane Pitts.
Well, I think that if you're Chaparral, you'll take one-on-one coverage against your guy every day, but what a job battling by Pitts. He's been all over the football field. Rips that ball out of there. We just got through talking about Christakos and the strength in his hands, and Shane Pitts has been out there limping around here for most of the fourth quarter. Let's see how they decide to try and defend number 81 as he's in the slot.
And that's Shane Pitts, 5 feet 10 inches against Tommy Christakos, 6 feet 4. So they're going to put some time back on the clock, 2.2 seconds. And it comes down to the final play of the game here. Liberty with the lead, 35-30. And now we got 6 seconds on the clock. So we got some confusion going on here with the game clock. As they are trying to hash things out. And now it's back down to 2.6 seconds. This will do it. Final play of the game. Chaparral going for the win. Miller rolling right. Delivers to the end zone. Touchdown, Chaparral! Firebirds win! What a play! Chaparral comes from behind and gets the victory.
Great players make great plays and big moments. Jack Miller buying extra time, feels the pressure coming up the middle. Where's he going to go? He's going to roll out to his right. Feels the pressure coming there from Pittman. Lets his guy go up and make a catch.
And it's Sean Parker who hauls it in. You see Kritakos looking for the ball back in the end zone. Parker is the one who comes down with it. What a fantastic finish to put an end to our season. Jack Miller delivers the scoring strike to Sean Parker. Chaparral gets the victory. 36-35 the final. And what a fantastic finish here at Liberty High School.
Tell you what, poised, confident. You got to hope if you're Chaparral that Jared Williams is healthy. You got to hope that guy right there isn't too banged up. He got banged around quite a bit tonight. Don't see him lifting that left arm up quite as freely as he is the right arm.
And let's now send it down to Haley Stasiak, standing by with Brent Barnes, Chaparral head coach.
Coach, what a battle. Gritty win by your guys. How were you tested tonight?
In every way. It's what we expected. I mean, Coach Smith does an unbelievable job with that team. They're always tough and physical. We knew it would be a battle down to the last play, and it was. Fortunately for us, we made the play when it mattered.
Take me through those last few seconds there, play calling wise. What were you seeing there?
We were just trying to do everything we could. We got a little bit behind there without not having a timeout. Would have liked to have had a timeout and get in a better situation. Really probably didn't make a great play call right there, but when you got a guy like Jack Miller back there, he can make it right. Unbelievable play by him, individual effort, and then Sean Parker, just made a huge play.
Those wide receivers stepping up. You talked earlier this week about the one-on-one on Tommy Christakos. How big was it for those wide receivers to step up in Camden Hightower and Sean Parker?
It was huge. It's a team effort. I mean, it's just, again, we've got, I think, 3 receivers that have been starters that are out right now. And all those guys just keep stepping in and filling in and doing their job. Couldn't be more proud of their effort and what they've overcome throughout the season with injuries and everything else. And they keep adding on, but, they keep playing. They keep fighting.
Congratulations, Coach. Big win for you. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Haley. What a fantastic win for Chaparral. Jack Miller delivering at the end of the game for the Firebirds.
Yeah, as I said, let's hope that these guys are healthy going into next week. Just a much more dynamic team, obviously, when you have those guys playing for you. And this was a tough, physical game for the game right before you start playoffs.
Well, here's tonight's Arrowhead Honda drive of the game.
Hey, unbelievable.
Arrowhead Honda is supporting our schools. You can find your car and buy online at arrowheadhonda.com as we listen in. Brent Barnes will take another look at the final drive.
Again, Jack Miller buying extra time. You get the roughing the passer on that play. A couple penalties hurt Liberty. Gave Chaparral better field position. Thought the secondary, especially number 23 Pitts, just played one whale of a ball game by an extra time. I'm not sure if you gave Jack some truth serum, if he even saw who ended up catching that ball. I think he was trying to get the ball to Tommy Christakos.
Again, I could not be more proud. I love coming to work every day.
Give his guys a chance to make a play.
I love competing. Okay, and we're going to come in tomorrow
So it's the Chaparral Firebirds who come away with the victory over Liberty on the last play of the game. 36-35 is the final. Step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the player of the game and our final thoughts, final game of the regular season. We'll be right back.
Okay, that play does not happen.
Try my $3 steak and parm loaded curly fries. Get them delivered with DoorDash.
If you think it's hot now, think again. We'll be shattering the century mark before you know it. And if your AC isn't ready for the summer, this year, you need to rethink your AC service. Whether you have an AC emergency, are experiencing hot rooms, or high utility bills, or your current system has seen its final days, Rias delivers guaranteed solutions. Call for your free home energy performance evaluation today. Rethink your home's comfort and energy efficiency with Rias, where they always say, it's hard to stop a train. Visit Rias.com.
Shopping online takes all of the hassle out of buying a car. And thanks to our redesigned website, Larry H. Miller Dealerships has made online car shopping even easier. One click shows you every vehicle for sale in the state. Estimate your payments and find a plan that works for you. Learn everything about the vehicle with a Carfax vehicle history and get the real value for your trade. Then stop by the dealership and pick up your new vehicle. Say hello to the future of car shopping at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
I'm Tim Tonkin of Phillips Law Group. If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident and are hesitant to contact a lawyer, can I share something with you? I've never met anyone who wants to be in a lawsuit. No one wants to go to trial, and the insurance company is counting on just that. Do you know the best way to avoid the courtroom? Hire a lawyer the insurance company knows will go there if they don't do the right thing. Call me at 602-222-2222 or find us online at phillipslaw.com.
Deal Talk. My new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo comes with 100% beef and hickory smoked bacon, plus fries and a drink, all for just the change in your couch.
I found the remote!
Try my new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo.
Welcome back, everybody. Liberty High School. What a game we had here tonight. Chaparral on the final play of the game. They beat Liberty 36-35. Jack Miller finding Sean Parker in the end zone with zeros on the clock, getting the Firebirds the victory. Time now for our Valley Luna HAT Hustle, Attitude, and Toughness Player of the Game.
Obviously, there's a bunch of people to choose from, but Tommy Christakos, you see the numbers there, 8 catches, almost 100 yards. Some big catches, and I just love the way the kid catches the ball with his hands. This one going to be one of the highlights of the year. And not only does he catch the ball, but he also kicks field goals. And they don't win this game without him kicking a field goal.
Yeah, Christakos had a 43-yard field goal in the third quarter. Special teams a big part of this game here tonight as we now take a look at the final numbers from this one.
Look at those 330 rushing yards for Liberty. penalties, 11 for 94. That's one thing that Mark Smith's going to talk to him about. And then special teams. The special teams really set them back tonight. But what a heck of a high school football game.
And Dale, just real quick, some final thoughts, our final game of the regular season and what you've seen here this year and what to look forward to in the playoffs.
Well, we talked about it before the game. We'd just like to see a good game, and we haven't gotten many. And what an exciting game to end the season on. We wish both these teams luck as you go forward into the playoffs.
Well, tonight is our last Arizona high school football broadcast this season. It's hard to believe that our 38th season of high school football is winding down. Don't forget, we will have YurView Market High School Football live every Friday through the month of November. Playoffs start next week, so be sure to head out and support high school football. And for Haley Stasiak, Dale Elstrate, and our entire YurView broadcast team, I'm Chris Harris saying so long from Liberty High School, where the final score is Chaparral 36, Liberty 35. To watch this entire game on replay, log on to YurView.com. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and have a great weekend.
Game Time High School football coverage on YurView has been sponsored by Larry H. Miller Dealerships, proud to support Arizona high school football, driven by you. Valle Luna.